Hello there, and welcome back.
What is this place?
Disconnected.
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 Disconnected. Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
I'm starting to feel disconnected.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
Hello from the future. Normally I'd say for another Thursday night, but it's Friday afternoon, and don't worry, the world's still in a state of panic and shock. How is everybody other than panicked and shocked? Dr. Dodson, how are you? That could not be worse in how it's coming in. I can't hardly hear. Nope, literally can't hear anything. I think it's so loud that the microphone is muting it. What in the world? I think you played audio for about 12 seconds, and I heard maybe 2 seconds of it.
Man, I'm playing that was the theme from Lord of the Rings.
Theme from Lord of the Rings. Amazing. We are going to Hobbiton tomorrow. I'm dying for it.
I got some great news for you.
Hit me.
You probably don't know about this. You're gallivanting all around Europe.
Europe?
I know Antenna was looking for a lawyer. And a great one just came on the market.
I have no idea what we're talking. I got it. The news is slightly slow, including my head here. Overnight, yes, we found out that somebody was ousted. Hello.
Now you have something in common with both Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi, which is that you used to work for the government.
That's true.
I mean, that's one of many things you have in common with those two, but that's the one that.
Yeah. Well, with one of them, my partner dresses up in female clothes, and I don't shame them for that, so that's fine.
You call your wife your partner?
I was trying to make it so I couldn't say my husband, Kristi Noem. Anyways, enough.
Bro.
Yes.
Hey, man, the internet in New Zealand looks like it sucks.
Is it pretty bad right now?
Is Weta using all the juice?
Possibly. Ronnie says we can barely hear you.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, you know what? I bet I know why. It screwed up my...
You're using the microphone on the computer.
Yeah.
All right. Internet is fuzzy, says Jim Harwood. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. I wish I could. It's not great, probably. Will did not know how to hook up his microphone, so he's fixing that right now. There he goes. It is still muting it because it's so loud. This is a terrible bit for everybody.
I'm leaving.
Will, this is crazy because you and I have not recorded in 2 months together. How's everything been? Last month you had Craig. How was it hosting it for the first time?
Oh, it was great. I really, I prefer it. No, it was so stressful. My blood pressure went up so high that I don't know. It was stressful. Paying attention to things while you're doing this show is not fun. As you can see, I can't even get a microphone to work when I'm just the guest.
Well, Ronnie says you did great, and I concur from the stuff that I saw. You were doing just dandy. I appreciate you and Craig stepping in last month. It may have to happen again eventually, but I appreciate that.
You were keeping a close eye on us. You were monitoring us. We were being surveilled, I recall.
I was trying to, but I was also very busy that night, so it was wild.
Yeah. documentary festival in Missouri.
I was, and now I'm leagues beyond what that was. Let's discuss what the last month's been like for you. What's been going on? You've been quite busy still.
Well, I'm not gallivanting all around the southern hemisphere. That's for sure.
I'm not gallivanting, and I've got lots of time to tell stories. I'm more. You and I have hardly been talking at all lately.
It's true. It's true. It's been busy. I'm getting my classes together for the fall. I got a folk horror class, a regular horror class, a film theory class, getting all those done. Developing a graduate course in AI technology, because obviously I'm an expert in that. So I've been doing a lot of work there. We last night put on Shaolin Jazz, the great.
That's right. That was last night.
Came and did a Can I Kick It event with the Matrix, with DJ Two Tone Jones providing live soundtrack score while we watched the Matrix. Had about 175 people there. A lot of people had never seen it before. The Matrix is 26 years old. 27 years old.
27, yeah, in just a few months.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio would not date the Matrix. There's a fresh joke for you. Brand new one, hot off the presses. Did that represented Severin Films at the Blood in the Water shark-themed horror convention last weekend.
Before we talk about Blood in the Water, can we talk about Matrix for just one quick second?
Whatever, it's your show.
A few days ago, I got to go to the studio for Makeup Effects Group, also known as the Meg in Australia, and they did a lot of the effects for The Matrix. We got to see the baby from The Matrix in person.
There's a baby?
Yeah, the one with all the tubes and everything coming out of it. Absolutely crazy. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I watched it on a screen.
How was the turnout last night for the event that we sponsored?
About 170. So good. And enthusiastic response. I think we'll do double that next time. And
that's awesome.
I think there's gonna be a next time. So pretty happy with how it went.
Yeah.
Just so happened that I was teaching Jean Baudrillard's Simulacra and Simulacrum in my media theory class around the same time. So today we got to talk about why Jean Baudrillard disliked The Matrix.
So you're in charge of saying all the French names from now on, just for the record.
I have 2 French foreign exchange students this semester, and anytime you teach a theory class, it's like 90% French people. So I've been getting them to help me learn to pronounce the names. I get it wrong every time, but slightly differently. You're supposed to do the in the back. So it's John Baudrillard, Jean Baudrillard, something like that. I've been going with J-Bo sometimes. I just say J-Bo.
Which, again, wrong for a slightly different reason.
Like he's a basketball player. But yeah, Baudrillard famously disliked The Matrix and had several reasons for doing so. So we had a pretty good class discussion about that today. And then, the Blood in the Water Con up in Norfolk, Virginia, shark themed. Sold very few shark movies, but several of Brad Carter's novelizations went off the shelf, so that was cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a good time. Good time. Next up in April, 18th and 19th in Roanoke, Virginia, if anybody's around, Screamiverse. And
okay.
Felissa Rose is going to be there. Patty Mullen from Frankenhooker and Doom Asylum. Eddie Deason. And you know what I'm getting Eddie Deason to sign? Midnight Madness, baby.
That could have been one of about 18 movies. So, yeah, that checks out.
It could have been one movie. Midnight Madness.
Is there ever a con that Felissa Rose is not at?
She wasn't the blood in the water.
Well, it sounds like neither were the consumers.
Yikes! Whoa, dude. We don't come with. We don't bring we don't bring negativity to this space, man.
I'm just saying, maybe Felissa's what brings all the buyers out.
Yeah. Could be. So, how are things in New Zealand? Cheerio, my boy.
New Zealand's interesting. I spent all day yesterday in a film studio that I will be talking about a little more eventually. Met up with a couple people that still don't know how I was able to meet them. Yesterday was wild. I absolutely had a blast.
They don't know how you were able to meet them?
One of them, I guarantee, would have like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, we haven't talked since you severed your relationship with the United States.
Yeah, we have. Wait, not with the United States, just federally as an employee. Yes,
you have seceded.
As much as I would love to, nobody else will take me, so I am technically still a citizen.
Well, they can do something.
Last week, I did propose to Tony Michis in Australia, and he decided not to marry me. So, but yeah, it's been a wild month. Never really planned on quitting my job this early, but here we are, and here we will be, hoping that everything with Antenna goes well, and hoping on a few other things turning up in a way that we can all count on. And yeah, looking towards the future with some actual hope for the first time in a while.
Hope. They say hope.
Speaking of hope.
And is there a lag or something?
I'm not lagging, but you might be.
I'm sagging. Anyway.
Okay.
So what's New Zealand like? Everybody's jealous.
It's quite beautiful. Way more water than I thought that there was going to be, especially around the airport. When we landed, it was beautiful.
You didn't think there'd be water around a tiny island?
It's not a tiny island, though. That's the thing. It's pretty large, but it's close to everything. It's not just a little bit of water.
It seems large when you're standing on it, but from space.
Well, even Australia, another technically large island, way more water than it expected.
Oh, did you see any snakes?
I did not see snakes, but I did get to see a huntsman spider, which freaked everybody out because they said that is a quite rare occurrence. And I said, I hope I get to see a huntsman spider. One showed up at the barbecue that we had.
They put a spider on the Barbie. Wow. Okay.
Let me see. I think I can share a picture of it. I just got to pull it up 1 second. This is for everybody that loves pictures of spiders.
So I have a question.
Hit me.
You figure, what? I'm talking in the microphone and you can hear me fine, right?
Yep.
But if I play Enya, you're saying you can't hear it?
A little bit. It's so loud that the processing stops it from being played.
Oh, so if I turn it down? Is that better?
It's about the same. This is still a really terrible bit for an audio medium.
Oh, you know what's a terrible bit? You looking around your photo album for a picture of a spider.
I found it 7 times, but it's saying there's an issue with my file. Try again in a little while.
Okay, great bit, dude.
I'm sorry. Okay, I got it to work. Here we go. Here's the spider.
That's real?
That is real.
That looks like an AI monster. That
And
looks like
here's another one after it. It spread its front legs.
It's standing. Oh wow, it's presenting for you, Ryan. Bro.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
No banana for sale or for scale. I'm sorry. No banana for sale either, I guess. Let's jump into our usual stuff. What have you been picking up this last month?
You hear that cat?
No.
All right. What are we doing? Pickups? I feel like you should
Pickups.
tell some story. Dude, you just traveled all the way around the world and you're like,
I got to pepper them in throughout the night. I don't want to blow
like,
it all at the beginning. Come on.
here's a spider.
Everybody, that's the first question everybody asks is when you go to Australia, is it really as bad as they say?
Whoa, I didn't say anything like that.
That's not what I heard. You asked about,
What's bad about it?
did I see any snakes?
What's bad about that?
Everybody thinks that the animals in Australia are going to eat them.
I mean, they have 8 of the 10 most deadly animals in the world.
And 6 of them are men.
Well, they're a colony of freaking criminals. Speaking of criminals, Girls Without Shame, aka Schoolgirl Hitchhikers by Jean Roland. The 4K from Indicator. Picked that up this month. Pretty excited about it. A movie that I have not seen since I watched it in the theaters in its original theatrical run. Bringing Out the Dead by Mr. Martin Scorsese. Speaking of Australia, one of my legit top 20 favorite films of all time. Can you guess what it is? It's Australian. You ready?
I'm trying to think what has come out recently that you might have picked up.
This is what would be my favorite film.
Long Weekend.
That's right. Babe, Pig in the City. One of the darkest, most effed up movies ever made about Hollywood. Babe, Pig in the City. Got the 4K. Pretty excited about that. And then the last thing I'll show, this just came from the uncontroversial brother Belial from Radiance. Underworld Chronicles. 3 Yakuza Fables by Takashi Miike, which includes my favorite Miike film, Fudo, The Next Generation.
Is it Next Generation? I thought it was New Generation.
New Generation.
Was there a reason for the non-controversial comment? Did something happen at some other retailer this week?
No?
Okay. That's confusing.
It came from you, Dad.
The implication of somebody else is controversial when you say that non-controversial. Anyways.
Wow.
So Babe, Pig in the City.
You know what you should do? You should join an improv troupe. You are so good at yes-anding people.
All right, my turn.
I think we've lost it. I'm just going to go start a rival podcast with Craig.
Hey, in person, I got to pick up Noriko's Dinner Table. This is from New Wave Video, just recently came out, and they also put out with it Nighty Night. So shout out to John Matthews and New Wave Video out of Australia for these. Went to a couple physical media shops in Australia and picked up a UK release from Second Run Video called Divine Love Here. Very curious about this one. They also had, I believe this is either been out of print or is out of print in the moment in the US, but this is Richard Kern's hardcore collection that came out from NVD. Randomly sitting on a shelf in Free Radio Alice in Australia. That was nice.
Oh man, there's a short film in there where Lydia Lunch gives a BJ to J.G. Thirlwell from Fetus.
Yep.
Dart.
Yeah. I don't know how to respond to that, but that is the case.
Neither did
and then
he.
the last thing, we went to a thanks to Danny, who's either going to be in the chat in a little while or is probably already in the chat or listening while he's in a meeting because he told me he does that all the time. Our friend Danny, who's working on the documentary with John Matthews right now about Anchor Bay. It took us to his place of work, which is Win Network in Australia. And this is the home of Crawford, one of the largest studios in the history of Australia. And a bunch of the stuff that they'd released previously were sitting there on DVD. And Danny said, hey, you look like you need The Box. This is the movie for the TV series, The Box, that had come out previously. Very eager to see this and all that we are doing here in the future with Crawford. So very, very curious to check that out. Thank you, Danny. You're amazing. How's the cat?
He drools. Covered in saliva. Drools a lot.
Wonderful.
Real friendly.
Terry says The Box is almost as good as number 96. I need to see that one.
Yeah.
Incredible. What have you been watching lately? And then I'll go into a couple more Australian stories.
Cat unplugged my microphone. Okay. Recent watches. I've got a few. Can you hear me okay? I had to put the microphone a little farther away.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm under assault.
It looks like a pepper.
So, teaching my course on Westerns, and so in my spare time, I'm going through my archive of Westerns that I haven't seen before or I haven't seen in a long time. Checked out Robert Wise's Blood on the Moon, early Robert Wise movie with Robert Mitchum. And this one's pretty good. Psychological Western. Real lean, real mean. Liked it. Less successful, but still fun. A little too loose. But Andrew McLaughlin's One More Train to Rob with George Papard. Pretty fun. Watched for the first time on 4K Unforgiven. Oh, that's a terrific movie. Sometimes I meet people who don't like Unforgiven, and I'm just like, I don't get it. In class on Tuesday, oh, this was great. I really upset and depressed a lot of young people by showing Sergio Corbucci's The Great Silence. And it was...
Why were they upset, Will?
Like 3 of them came in a good mood, and they coordinated. They wore cowboy hats together to be like cute. And then I showed this, and at the end they were just like, I don't want to live anymore. It was great. And then finally, this was kind of a story. So for a long time, I've been looking for a Jim Wynorski movie called Wolfhound. Kind of hard to find. And I found it listed, used on Amazon, if I can say that word out loud.
Sure can.
So I ordered it. I'm like, sweet, Jim Wynorski's Wolfhound is coming to me. And this is what arrived. This is not Jim Wynorski's Wolfhound.
That is not Jim Wynorski's Wolfhound.
This is a 2004 Russian attempt at a Lord of the Rings type epic, drawing from Eastern European and Irish and Scandinavian folklore to be this epic. It's basically Conan the Barbarian, right? Like a kid's village is, or Beastmaster. A kid's village. He's even got one of those spider raccoons. What are they called? They're bats. Or flying foxes. That's what it's called. He's got a pet flying fox. and he grows up a slave and then frees himself and takes down like the evil tribe that killed his family and everything. It's like 3 hours long, right? A lot of fun. But you know what the best part was? You know what the best part was?
You got a refund because it wasn't the right movie.
I got a refund, and I found the Jim Wynorski Wolf Blood.
Not bad, not bad.
Double feature. So
That's
both
pretty
cool.
great.
Yeah, pickups and recent watches. The Wynorski Wolf Blood is a softcore erotica film with elements of horror, and the Russian one, not that.
For anybody listening and not watching, Will is definitely holding two movies called Wolfhound and continuously calling them Wolf Blood.
Yeah. How about you? How about
I
you?
have watched nothing. I have had zero time to watch any movie since the last time I hosted this last week. So we watched some TV shows to fall asleep to. But I will share that I was taken by my... What?
You go first.
I was taken by my dear friend, Mr. FilmNut79 here in the chat. This is Tony Meachus. Tony was our guide through all of Australia over the last week. And in one day, we saw more of Australia than I really ever planned on. We took a 3-hour drive from Sydney to make it out to the Australian National Film and Sound Archive. We went inside and toured everything that they had available under the public exhibits. That took a grand total of, 12 minutes. They depressingly did not have much available to the public. I went afterwards because my whole goal of going there was try to make a contact to discuss a couple projects for Antenna. And when I walked up to ask about that, they said, "Oh, well, we need you to email before we can set you up an appointment." And I said, "I did about a week and a half ago, and you never responded. And I'm from the United States, and this is the only time I could be here." They went, "Oh, that's not good." And so...
Wait. Is the whole story of you coming to Australia about how they didn't respond to your email?
No, that's the whole story about us going to Canberra. But the funny thing is, I go there, I shake this person's hand, I introduce myself, say, "Hey, I emailed you guys a week and a half ago, and you never responded." On the drive back to Sydney, not even half an hour later, they responded via email. So thanks, National Film and Sound Archive.
Was it just an emoji like this?
Yep. It was hilarious. Very good comedic timing. Either way, they likely would not have been able to meet with us on that specific day. So I don't feel too let down. It was cool to be able to see it. However, my goodness, it was definitely a bit of a letdown. They did have a couple of fun things to see, but gosh, there was one room. It was so funny. They're like, "Yeah, you can check out the end of these two halls here. We've got some exhibits set up, and then if you go outside, we can go over into our little area over there. We have a big room with some exhibits. You go over there, open this gigantic auditorium. They have two probably 5 foot by 5 foot cubes with decorations on the outside of the cubes in the middle of these areas of this gigantic room, and nothing else in the entire room. And this room is probably, 200 feet long by about 60 feet wide. And then other than those two tiny cubes, all they had was 3 giant screens just playing a couple short films. This whole room was the biggest letdown I've ever seen as far as a public exhibit at like what you would think would be almost like a museum. But it was pretty funny.
So you've been in Australia and New Zealand now for a couple weeks, and here you are talking to me for the first time in a month, and all the stories you're telling me are about shit you didn't get to do.
I've texted you other stuff. There's things that I can't say publicly.
Other stuff you didn't get to do that's a secret?
I mean, I've shared other things too. we've gone to a bunch of theaters. We've made some great contacts. Hopefully, being able to show our films over in Australia. We got to see all of Lake George, which is Paul is sharing is an area that doesn't ever get water except for once every 30 years, and we happened to be there while it was full, and it was massive. Absolutely wild to see that. Had a big barbecue with a bunch of physical media friends. Got to see all of Darling Harbour in Sydney. Got to go to Bondi Junction and see everything surrounding the memorial for the recent tragedy that occurred there. That was a really interesting place to be so recent
There you
after.
go again. There you go. It was like you were starting to warm up, and then you're like, then we saw this place where a bunch of people got fucking murdered.
Will, I like history. Come on.
Australia's got all kinds of happy history.
That you just brought up how it was only convicts living there.
That was like long ago. Long ago.
Oh man, I did not see any great white sharks. I did see a bunch of the ocean. Man, it was beautiful. And after growing up in Southern California around the Pacific, stepping foot into the same Pacific Ocean but so far away was weird. Also, just really cool. Will, you are terrible at this. It is really cool to see an area after growing up near like just the purely sandy beaches of Southern California, just all the rocks everywhere. Just beautiful. Got to take the ferry across Darling Harbor. Yeah. It was amazing.
I don't think you're allowed to call them that anymore.
Other than a harbor, what word should I use? That was me being obtuse on purpose.
I think they're called people with sparkly wings now.
Oh, come on. Well, I am in the land of fairies at the moment. It's Lord of the Rings. So. Whoa.
Hey, speaking of gay stuff, let me tell you something. I just saw the best show. I've gotten into this Australian TV show set in Tasmania called Deadlock, but it's not a lock like with a key. It's a lock with like a nest.
Interesting.
Yeah, the lake. That's European for lake.
Yes, European
Deadlock.
for lake. The classic European language.
Really good. It's about these gay lesbian police officers trying to solve murders in Tasmania. And it's hilarious.
That sounds really fun.
Deadlock.
Terry says season 2 is set
There we
in
go.
Darwin.
Darwin. See, I've been paying attention.
Jim wants to know, have we signed up any new films for Antenna while on our trip? Funny story. We've kind of had to stop acquisitions. We have too many films, so we have cooled down quite a lot already. We are likely. It's a good. I mean, it can be a good thing unless you are slow to put stuff out, and then your contracts come to an end without you having released them. So yeah, we have slowed down in acquisitions in an effort to try to get as many out over the next year and a half as we can. Not that we're turning everything away necessarily, but we're not actively seeking things out. Not to sound like we're speaking from a privileged standpoint, even though we are, we've had too many people approach us with films at this point.
You just go, not that we're speaking from a privileged standpoint, but we are. And I was like, you just don't want to. It doesn't matter. You know what? What's coming out?
Yeah, I don't want to sound privileged about it.
What's coming out?
What's coming? Okay, you just want to do announcements. We're done.
I don't know. I feel.
Mac and Cheese wants to know any crazy new movies that Antenna has. Yes, we have all kinds of new crazy movies. Can't tell you about them though. Soon.
I feel we have to rebuild our relationship. You see what I mean?
Did I do? No. Did I do something to you?
Your dichotomy. I don't know. Maybe it's because you're in the future. I feel like I'm talking to I feel like I'm talking to the message from Prince of Darkness.
Good movie. Everybody needs to go see The Prince of Darkness again. Good movie.
Oh my gosh.
Well, never mind. I probably shouldn't say that either. We do have to talk about something else after. Remind me.
After, so I'm not sticking around.
Oh man. All right.
I'm real happy to see you. I'm so happy that you're out there. Best of luck with Antenna. Hope to get to work with you again sometime.
You're such an asshole.
What? Oh, did we announce the latest project that's been announced?
Is that Owning Mahoney? You want to talk about?
Owning Mahoney.
That was last week. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it was somebody else. Okay, you already talked.
Yeah, but I'd like you to talk about Gary, because that is the biggest thing that we were able to do for this project for sure.
Yeah, man. So Owning Mahoney with Philip Seymour Hoffman, based on the true story of Brian Maloney, which is chronicled in a book called No Limit: The Incredible Obsession of Brian Maloney, written by Gary Stephen Ross. And managed to get a hold of him and asked him if he'd like to do a commentary with me about the film, and he said yes. And he has a lot of great stories about writing the book, researching it, kind of getting into the world of gambling. We talk a lot about gambling, pre and post deregulation in the United States and in Canada. And he's got some great stories about Philip Seymour Hoffman, whom he got to meet and work with. So very good commentary track. Really proud of it. Really proud to be a part of the imprint Philip Seymour Hoffman box set, which was a surprise. We didn't know it was going to be.
It's an incredible box.
Yeah.
And honestly, the same was true about Mulholland Falls. They hired us for those individual films without telling us it was going to be in these beautiful box sets. So yeah, we're quite stoked to see those like that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see those. So, all right, what's coming out?
And Owning Mahoney is underseen. That is a movie that a lot of people have either forgotten existed or just never had the chance to see. So I hope you take it out. The movie's Philip Seymour Hoffman is genuinely incredible in that movie.
One of his absolute best performances.
His emotional nuance in that film is crazy, because the story of Brian is not an easy one to convey. Gary's personal stories of researching the whole thing makes the performance feel that much more impressive, which is a lot considering it's Philip Seymour Hoffman and he's always remarkable. So yeah,
Gary tells a great story. He connected Philip Seymour Hoffman with Brian Maloney and convinced Brian to kind of trust Philip and have a long kind of get together and talk. And a lot of the performance that Hoffman came out with was built on this actual physical interaction. So yeah. So anyway, what's coming out?
A lot of stuff. We got a lot to cover tonight. A lot that I'm excited about. Yeah, we'll get into it then.
Only 39 minutes and 50 seconds. That's actually pretty good.
It is, but I kind of wish we had more time. Oh, well.
Hey,
first up.
That'll be on my gravestone.
Same. June 21st, we are getting a 4K release and a Blu-ray release from Arrow over in the UK of Bullet in the Head from 1990. This is one that's already been announced previously by Imprint and by Shout Factory. This is a Woo film. This is... What was that?
I don't know which version to get. Tell me.
So that's been something that I was going to bring up because it's something that people are posting about this week, and there's a lot of questions. The big differences between them is Shout Factory is first to market. So if you want them earliest, you're going to want Shout Factories. Just keep in mind some other things are going to be changing after those. The Arrow and the Imprint seem to have the updated and better subtitles. And better is usually a subjective word. However, it appears that it is better in every way compared to the Shout Factory one. It's done by an individual that speaks more of the dialects and has more nuance in how they're deciding what actual terms to use, more familiar with the slang, stuff like that. Now, the big question this week has been people comparing individual screenshots surrounding color grading, which is always a big question when it comes to restorations. Now, what it looks like to my eye, you tried to get this just shut down immediately from YouTube, I guess.
No, that was fair use.
Maybe. The big thing here is the color restorations that people are sharing. There seems to be one person on Twitter who's like, look at how much better the Shout Factory versions of these are over the Arrow versions. And they're specifically choosing night shots, and they're specifically choosing shots that on the Arrow version are, I'm not going to say tinted, but they're much bluer overall. They have a bluer hue. And the reason being, just from my experience with these, the way that we're seeing these bluer hues is because they're making up for day for night shots. And they're usually tinted in a way, specifically in the 90s, to look like that more, almost like comic booky appearance of color in some of the night shots. Now, just because that's the case doesn't mean that that's what you're going to choose. You might actually go with the Shout Factory version of this, and it's not that it's a bad picture. It's just literally that the color is less blue. It looks more dingy, and this person on Twitter is saying that it's because it's more authentic to the original print. That's just not the way that this necessarily works. I mean, prints degrade over time. The negative is the best way to go on all of these, and even that is not always going to be perfect. We don't have the exact individual to point at and say this is the right answer in every situation, but you kind of just got to go with what you want. Me personally, if you're asking my opinion, I'm choosing Arrow pretty much all day, every day, primarily for the subtitles, but also the image is good enough for me. So I'm not going to say that that is the definitive answer, but for me, the Arrow or the Imprint are the way to go over the shouts on pretty much all of these.
The hue is blue.
It's true. And I don't mean to say all that to tint your expectations. Did that work? No?
And he's back. Welcome back, Ryan.
Mr. Dodson, any thoughts on Bold in the Head? Dr. Dodson?
Wow. Thank you. The only version of this I've seen is a terribly translated, ripped from a VHS bootleg. And so, whatever I get is going to be great. But like you, I tend to default to Arrow because I know them the best. But also, obviously, I've recently gotten into Imprint's catalog, and their releases are always pretty stellar. So I'm not sure what'll end up happening, but I will probably get one of these over the Shout.
And then, not that I'm just like all about packaging or anything like that, but it's really hard to argue against these Tony Stella box releases. These are just beautiful. And yes, Imprint will have a 4K steelbook for this.
Speaking of Imprint editions, I forgot to respond to Josie's question. One of her watches for the month was The Apostle with the late great Robert Duvall. And
Robert Duvall, yeah.
Imprint has a very nice edition of that, which I have. I love The Apostle. Saw it in the theater when it first came out. I've got an adult story about that one sometime. I'll tell it. But anyway, a Bullet in the Head, Johnny Woo. Guy's got a great career.
Maybe. A lot of people would beg to differ. I've never seen Bullet in the Head. This is the one that I need to catch up with. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
this is
awesome, dude.
my big blind spot for him.
Do you know what I'm waiting
Let's
for?
see.
As far as
What are you
John
waiting on?
Woo- Blackjack with Dolph Lundgren. He gets in a fight in a warehouse full of milk bottles, and the milk explodes and goes all over the warehouse. And Dolph Lundgren's having a slow motion fight in a bunch of milk.
That sounds like a very Will scene. I love it.
Blackjack.
So yes,
John Woo, baby.
Bullet in the Head, June 21st over in the UK. Next up from them, June 7th in the UK, June 8th in North America, we get a Blu-ray of Marlowe from 1969. This is with Humphrey Bogart. Following the footsteps of Humphrey Bogart, we've got, what is his name? I can't, James Garner, that's his name. I was trying to think of James Garner and read the name Humphrey Bogart. I apologize. I confused myself. This is That's like saying it stars Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean Timothée Chalamet. That's not the same thing. This is a new restoration from the original 35mm negative by Arrow. We've got a new appreciation by Howard S. Berger. We've got a booklet with new writing by Jeff Chang and Priscilla Page. I've never seen Marlowe. Is this one that you've seen many, many times?
Not many times, but it's good. And yeah, you're right. James Garner's way closer to Humphrey Bogart than Timothée Chalamet is to Daniel
Exactly. Thank you.
But I don't know. I was just thinking of something. But yeah, man, I mean, this is great. Marlowe's freaking grimy, gritty, smells like BO kind of private eye movie, you know?
Yeah. I've heard nothing but good things, and to get Howard appreciating it on the disc is always a fun thing.
I always love
next up,
Howard appreciates stuff.
That's true. June 14th in the UK, June 15th in North America, we get a 4K coming of Takashi Miike's Audition. Now, I do want to say, this was announced last Friday morning. Thursday night, I was out to dinner with John Matthews and Tony Michis from the Imprint cast. We were hanging out, and I said, you know, John, I'm really surprised Arrow's not announced a 4K of Audition yet. Not 12 hours later, here it was, 4K of Audition, announced by Arrow coming in June. This is a brand new 4K restoration from the Super 16mm negative approved by the DP Hideo Yamamoto. All of the extras on this, I believe, are archival, except we've got a new interview with the actor Ryo Ishibashi. We've got, let's see, the new writing on the film is Anton Battelle, Jenny Kermode, and Jamie Graham. Audition. Tell me about this one for you.
Oh, love the movie. I'm just not sure. I've got the Arrow Blu-ray, you know?
Yeah. Which already looks pretty great, by the way.
We're in a pretty rough patch of like 4K upgrades on Blu-ray by like almost every label. And
yeah,
you know, when it's going from DVD to 4K, automatic. When it's a Blu-ray edition that I just bought a year or two ago, you know, when Shout Factory does it, you give them shit for days. Everybody else seems to get a pass. I don't know.
I think the difference though is the timing. Audition came out, I don't know exactly when, but it's been quite some time. While we're talking about that, I'll look up the exact date. But do you think there's a cutoff for a time that makes it appropriate?
Your sound cut out there a minute.
Do you think there's a time limit that makes an upgrade to 4K appropriate in your mind? Like where you don't question it?
I don't know. I mean, in this case, the time frame is from when I bought the Blu-ray to now, which is a shorter time than when it was released.
For most people, that's usually like, it feels like 12 hours.
Right.
But yeah, the Audition Blu-ray, it came out 7.5 years ago.
Man, I mean, love the movie. I will get this when it goes on sale. I know I will. But I'm feeling 4K'd out. Just got through. Just got through the Criterion Flash sale. Got through the Kino sale, and Orbit
Yeah.
DVD just got some more 4Ks of the imprint edition of Neverending Story, and I bit the bullet and got one. So I'm 4K'd out at the moment, but this will happen. And it's audition. Everybody who's into film is going to get this.
And if you've never seen it, highly recommended. It is a bit of a tough watch. It's not like an extreme film. There's one really rough scene for some people, but there's a really great jump scare in this movie. It's genuinely just a really well-told story. This is, in my opinion, probably one of the better directed Miike films.
That you've seen.
I'm sorry. I know it's no. I know it's not Dead Alive. I know you worship that.
That's a Peter Jackson movie, but okay. You're in New Zealand. That's all right.
It's on the mind. Which one are you implying? Dead or Alive is what I meant. What are you implying is...
the guy's made like 130 movies.
More than that. But I'm just saying, this is like top tier of his directorial effort. And I'm not saying the movie as itself, like literally the way he directs the film, I feel like is better in this than some of his other movies.
It's better than some of his other movies. I wouldn't say it's even in my top. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't even say it's in my top 5. Miike, maybe top 10. It's a great movie, legit. I really like Miike's work, and I've seen probably 60 or 70 of his films at this point. And there's
even
so
his
much,
shorts are amazing.
There's so much good shit that we haven't even gotten legit releases of yet. It's amazing.
That being said, a 4K of Happiness of the Katakuris would look pretty great.
It's coming. Arrow put the Blu-ray out of that. So,
yep. All right. Next up from Arrow,
you know what we really need though? Gozu. That one's still on DVD only. So, somebody get to work on that. All right. Hey, speaking of great Australian movies.
June 28th in the UK, June 29th in North America, we get a 4K of Wake in Fright from 1971. This is the incredible Australian film directed by Ted Kotcheff from just over 50 years ago. This is a definitive release. Most likely uses the exact same scan and restoration as Umbrella. Pretty much going to look identical, I would assume, which is being held in Will's hand.
Then why'd you say it was definitive if it's the same?
Because they have all the same extras and everything. It's all about the same. Yeah.
Well, then it's not definitive. Then they're two.
If they're equal, that means they are.
They're not definitive. That means they're equal, co-equal. They're
Anyways.
Anyway.
So the big difference here, there's a booklet with new writing by Jay Slater, Paul Lay, and David Michael Brown, plus some archival materials. The Umbrella one did have a booklet, but those are different. The Umbrella version also came with the novel, so technically, I guess the Umbrella version has the written materials, but you can get that to go with the Arrow one. I don't know. It depends on how you define it at this point. Either way, incredible movie. I love this movie. This is a very sweaty movie that will make you never want to drink again.
High definition animal cruelty.
How do you feel about Wake in Fright there, Will?
Love it. It's it kind of confirms everything I've ever thought about masculinity.
All right. I do know.
Yeah.
Let's go to our next one then. June 28th in the UK, June 29th in North America, we have a 4K collection and a Blu-ray collection of the Mortal Kombat collection with a K, not a C. This has both Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation. On Mortal Kombat, we get a new commentary with Paul W.S. Anderson. We get a new commentary with the comic book expert and podcast host Dave Baxter. New interview with Lyndon Ashby. New interview with the cinematographer John R. Leonetti. New interview with the producer Lawrence Kasanoff. New interview with the designer and super performer Tom Woodruff. And then some archival features. That is a 4K restoration from the OCN. Mortal Kombat Annihilation has another 4K restoration from the OCN. New commentary by John R. Leonetti, moderated by Gillian Wallace Horvat. We've got new commentary with Dave Baxter again. New interview with the actor Musetta Vander. New interview with the composer George S. Clinton. New interview with the stunt performer J.J. Perry, who played Cyrax, Scorpion, and Noob Saibot. Some other archival stuff. Holy hell, this is a lot. Are you a Mortal Kombat fan at all?
Flawless. No, I've never seen it. You know what video game movie I'd like to make though? Metroid. Or
Okay.
Milo's Secret Castle. Either one.
I was so ready for you to say Leisure Suit Larry. All right.
What I remember from these, I think I actually did see the first one maybe. What I remember is that they're pretty not great though.
Especially the second one.
Oh, Colton knows what's up, or Colton's husband does. Man, I would love to make that movie. I would love to make Metroid the movie. Actually, like
Those artists asking for Metal Gear Solid. Isn't there a Metal Gear Solid movie in the works, or wasn't there one in the works?
Bro, you know what Antenna should do? You should make a sub label that specializes in 8-bit Nintendo adaptations.
That's so specific.
Yeah, and you can call it 8-bit. The logo designs itself. Oh, I'll be the studio head for 8-bit. A subsidiary of Antenna.
No, I think we will pass. Thank you, though.
Bro, oh, come on.
There's so many comments coming in about all of this.
a micro budget adaptation of Legend of Zelda. I know they've got a big budget one coming out, but like I do the original one. We'll do like Faxanadu. Huh? That'd be a good one.
I can't even keep up with all the comments. Oh my gosh. All right. We found it. Everybody loves video game movies.
There's not a Castlevania movie yet. I know there's a anime, but
show, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mortal Kombat. Is that one you're dying to get?
You remember Captain N, the Game Master? That show was awesome.
I do not actually.
Like a Mega Man movie. Captain N, the Game Master was a Saturday morning cartoon in which this guy who's really good at Nintendo gets sucked into Nintendo world, and he joins forces with Mega Man, Simon Belmont, and some lady, and they go to different video game worlds and have to have adventures. Anyway, what's next?
All right, next one is the big one. June 28th in the UK, June 29th in North America, we are getting a 4K release of Jackie Chan's breakout hits covering 1994 to 1998. Before we get into all the details, overall thoughts, Will, because this is pretty big.
Bro, I saw every one of these in a theater. So excited about them. They truly are his break. These are the ones that made him a superstar in the States. Rumble in the Bronx, Mr. Nice Guy, Final Strike. What else is in there?
On this set, we've got too many to cover into one post. Okay, so we've got Drunken Master 2, Rumble in the Bronx. We've got Thunderbolt. We've got Police Story 4, First Strike. We've got Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah.
And Who Am I?
Who Am I? Rules, dude. That might be my favorite of the bunch. That and Rumble in the Bronx.
Okay, so some details here. We've got new 4K restorations of each film from the original negatives, all done by Arrow. Limited edition packaging with new artwork by Sam Hadley. We got a 160-page Perfect Bam book with archival interviews with Jackie by Craig D. Reed, plus new writing by Thorsten Booz, Peter S. Bruce, Matt McAllister, Elaine Chung, and Jialu Zhu. 24 lobby card reproductions and a reversible poster with vintage artwork. Drunken Master 2 has 3 different versions of the movie. The uncut 102-minute Hong Kong cut, the 100-minute international cut, and the American cut retitled The Legend of Drunken Master. We've got new commentary by Frank Chang and FJ DeSanto, new featurette which stuntman Wang Yao, academic Dr. Wayne Wong, and critics David West and James Mudge look back at Jackie Chan's early career. There's a new featurette in which Wong, West, Mudge, and stuntman Mars look back at the film, new interview with the co-writer Ewan Kai-chi, expanded interviews, new appreciations by Ricky Baker, archival extras, and that's just the first disc in this set. This is so wild.
The rest of the episode is just you going through this box set.
Rumble in the Bronx, we've got the Hong Kong cut, which, if I remember right, that's the first time it's been released like this properly. We have new commentary by Frank Chang and FJ DeSanto, a second featurette from everybody that's talked about, speaking about about the films, expanded interview with Hubble. Then we've got a third disc, which is the international cut of Rumble in the Bronx, 2 scenes added for network TV. Rumble in the Bronx, I think that's one of your favorites. So why don't you tell everybody about that one for a minute?
That was, I'd seen Jackie Chan films before, but it was like really shoddy VHS editions of like Half a Loaf of Kung Fu and Killer Meteors and stuff like that. Me and my high school girlfriend, what is this, 1996? 5?
This is 95, I believe.
So me and my high school girlfriend went to see this in the theater. And like every other white person who saw a Jackie Chan movie in the theater for the first time, we came out like trying to kick each other in the face, parkouring all over the parking lot. We were like both so blown away by the stunts and the fight scenes and the humor. It's so, I don't know. It was just, going to a mall metro plex theater in the early mid 90s. You just didn't see movies like this, and it was incredible. Couldn't believe it. Then I saw, First Strike in a theater up in Maine. I saw Mr. Nice Guy. I mean, these were the movies that made me a big Jackie Chan fan for sure. First Strike's got that awesome fight where
Thunderbolt
like,
here
around. All right, whatever. You talk.
Yeah. Thunderbolt has the 97-minute Japanese cut. We've got the 110-minute international cut. We've got new commentary by Frank Chang and FJ DeSanto, a new featurette, again, with everybody that I just mentioned, expanded interview with Clay on his collaborations with Jackie Chan, plus some archival extras. Then we got Police Story 4, First Strike. We've got the Hong Kong cut and the international cut. New commentary by Frank Chang and FJ DeSanto. More of those featurettes with everybody speaking about the film. Mr. Nice Guy has the Japanese and Hong Kong cuts. New commentary on that one by James Mudge. More new featurettes, new appreciation by Frank Chang. So much on all of these. And then Who Am I? We've got the Hong Kong cut and the international cut. New commentary by James Mudge. From Dunk to Slam Dunk, Jackie Chan in the New Millennium, a new featurette in which Mudge, Simon, Wong, stuntman Kathy Hubble, stuntman Wang Yao, and Mars, critic David West, and others look back at Jackie's career of the years since. There's a 3-part archival behind-the-scenes featurette. Just all kinds of stuff. The big thing here, the price of this, $150 from all the boutiques, about the same price from Arrow, I believe, if you order directly. But the big thing, too, they also have this alternate, which has the original art on all of the films in this blue-colored box instead of the red-colored box. Now, the big difference here is the price. The only way to get this one is directly from Arrow, and they want $50 more just for a different piece of art on the box and the sleeves. The hard part is that it's Arrow. You got to deal with their shipping directly. And if anybody remembers what happened with the Bruce Lee box set, that is a big risk to take. I couldn't do that for me. Will, how do you feel about the price? 10 films or 10 discs, all 4K discs, $150.
I mean, that by itself is not bad.
I agree. I don't feel like it's terrible.
I'm gonna have to wait till it goes down in price a bit. I don't remember. I don't actually. I think I stuck with my Criterion Bruce Lee set. Am I a bad person?
No. I mean, that's a separate question than that. But
Not for that reason.
Yeah. Will does not know how to not unplug his microphone because he did it again.
It's not me.
Are we good now?
If Jackie Chan were here right now, he'd have like some elaborate set piece fight with my microphone cord.
Yeah. Explosive Action says, I really want a set, but only want Blu-ray. Yeah, that's a good reminder. They are only doing 4K on this. They are not doing Blu-ray for these. So they don't have the Blu-ray rights.
We're in that transition too. I think we're going to see the kind of like the way Blu-ray and DVD sets phased out. Now we're going to see 4K and Blu-ray sets phased out.
Well, that, and think of the studios too. These are all Warner Brothers titles, and Warner Brothers probably sees more of like, hey, we could sell more of these in Blu-ray to like the mass market crowd, but we can let the boutique do their 4Ks first and let the collectors buy those. So maybe they'll do Blu-rays eventually. The studios have a really different outlook on everything.
Or maybe they'll burn their entire archive of film to the ground.
Or Netflix will do it for them, or Paramount will do it for them, or Larry Ellison will laugh as everybody gets elected. And yeah,
that's what's sad. At this point, we're wishing Netflix would come back, but it's not. Anyhow,
yeah. All right, that is Jackie Chan. Next up is some imprints, though. That was everything from Arrow for June. Let's go to Imprint. The big thing with Imprint, all of the titles that we're going to talk about tonight for Imprint, which there's a shit ton of them, they're all going to be releasing on May 27th. Wow, Will. But none of them are going to be available to actually order on their website until April 15th. And around that time, they will all show up on the third-party retailers. So Diabolic, Orbit, Brother Belial, Atomic. They'll get this giant wave of Imprint titles to be able to pre-order all at once. And then they will all ship at the end of May. So be prepared if you're looking for any of these specifically. This first one is The Missing Gun from 2002. This is a worldwide first on Blu-ray. It's a black comedy with Lu Chuan's directorial debut, adapted from the novella by Fan Yuping and starring Zhang Wen, Ning Jing, and Wu Yu Zhang. We've got, after a policeman gets drunk and loses his service weapon, he frantically searches for his revolver and the killer who murdered his former lover. This was the winner of the best debut film at the Beijing College Student Film Festival. 1,500 copies, limited only. We've got a trailer on the disc, and that is it.
Man, based on that description, I would have thought it was about an ICE recruit.
Tony doing the math for us. He says, so far, the May bundle for Imprint alone is going to cost over $1,000 Australian, which is so much money, and they've got more to announce yet.
Holy cow! Imprint's going crazy.
That's for 1 month.
I don't know this film. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. The other one that they're doing with this is a pair of Shaw Brothers titles. We've got An Amorous Woman of Chang Dynasty and The Reincarnation of Golden Lotus from 84 and 89. The big thing here is the special features. On An Amorous Woman of Tang Dynasty from 84, we've got a new audio commentary by Sam Deegan, new interview with director Eddie Fong, interviewed by filmmaker Claire Law. We've got some archival extras, and then on the Reincarnation of Golden Lotus, we got a commentary by the one and only Erica Schultz. New interview with the director Claire Law, interviewed by Eddie Fong as well. So, hey, a couple friends of ours on the extras on this one.
That's so presumptuous, man. I got too much respect to assume they think I'm a friend. But
I already know. I'm close enough for both of them. You're so much closer to Sam than I am. That was a joke.
I'm not. I worked with Sam one time. She's awesome, but I don't think she's like. I don't think she would consider me a friend. We don't know each other that well, but
yeah.
But she's also the best in the business, and Erica also one of the best in the business. So like to have them as a 1-2 punch on this, holy shit, that's awesome.
Terry says his last imprint delivery weighed around 5 kilos. Jesus.
Dang. What's that, like 40 pounds?
That's like 12 and a half, 13 pounds, something like that.
Dang.
All right. So that is imprint. Next up, June 8th, we got a 4K and Blu-ray dual format release from Hammer over in the UK of 36 Hours from 1954. This has 36 Hours and its US version called Terror Street. We've got a commentary with Kim Newman and Barry Forshaw. We've got on Terror Street a commentary with cult movie expert Toby Rohn and movie podcaster YouTuber Heath Holland from Serial at Midnight. We've got the BFI's Joe Botting and Vic Pratt exploring the overlooked world of Brit Noir. Maxim Jakubowski examines 36-hour screenwriter Steve Fisher. Film noir expert Sergio Angelini explores screenwriter Steve Fisher's work and how it sets 36 Hours apart from Hammer's other crime thrillers of the era. We've got Chris Alexander exploring the life and career of Dan Duryea. We've got 2 episodes of American Radio's legendary anthology drama series. We've got a 120-page booklet with new writing from film historians and leading experts on a bunch of topics. Hammer stuff going crazy lately. Any thoughts on 36 Hours? I've never seen this one.
Well, that's on Hammer time.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's great that all the Hammer like non-horror is getting a lot of love lately. That makes me pretty pleased. I have seen 36 Hours. Yeah. Not in a while though.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick this up for sure. I love Dan Duryea, man.
Oh.
That dude's crazy.
What else has he been in? I don't really recognize the name all that much.
Get the hell out of here. Are you kidding me?
Mm-mm. I'm not the noir guy. I know that you are. And I feel like he's mostly noir stuff.
I mean, tons of genre stuff. One of the greatest Westerns ever, Winchester 73, Scarlet Street, Night Passage, Long Came Jones.
Yep, definitely not seen those.
I'm looking through. I mean, if you want a guy to play unhinged, he's your guy.
Good to know.
Just very menacing, but also capable of emotional nuance. Love him.
All right. Kubrick Lover says, I provide the info and Will provides the jokes. Like to hear the Blu-ray and 4K news from these blokes. The chat watches while drinking whiskeys and sipping cokes. We spend our money on physical media until we're broke. Kubrick keeps writing haikus for us, and I love it. That's not quite a haiku, but yes.
No, it's not a haiku.
Not at all. Hey, let's talk about some Shout Factory stuff because they announced a ton of stuff this week.
Should get some limericks. There once was a bloke named Ryan. Every joke he told, he was dying.
The Money Pit is coming to 4K from Shout on June 30th. It's going to be a 4K and Blu-ray dual format release. It's being billed as a 40th anniversary edition. And as far as special features, there's a making of and a trailer. And the making of is more than 20 years old, I believe. So any thoughts on the Money Pit on 4K?
I think that's appropriate to the theme of the movie, that it would come with a like old dusty making of. You know, I know now that Shout Factory is come on whatever new situation they're in, and they no longer do the
lobby cards and posters and everything.
Because this would be perfect. It could just come with a slip cover that's ripped.
It lets everybody lose their minds. Do I keep it because that's the way it was planned on?
Every copy, the disc is loose.
Yeah,
that'd be perfect, man. Let me tell you something. I am inordinately fond of The Money Pit. I am absolutely going to get this. I don't care about any extras. I mean, I would like to do a commentary for The Money Pit because I love it so much. Almost every joke in this movie lands in my heart with both feet. It is so fucking funny to me.
Amazing.
Everything about it is funny. Every single thing. It next to The Burbs, it might be my favorite Tom Hanks performance ever.
Interesting.
Ever. Yeah.
I liked The Money Pit. I don't love The Money Pit.
You're crazy.
Nah.
Crazy.
Let's keep going then. We're going to keep talking about Tom Hanks in just a minute. June 23rd, we're getting a standard 4K Blu-ray dual format release from Shout of What Dreams May Come. This has an audio commentary by the director on it. That's an old one as well. But this film with Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr., this is probably going to look beautiful in 4K. And if I remember right, the Blu-ray was not super hot. Any thoughts on this one?
I hate this movie. I don't think it's going to look good at all. I think it's going to look like crappy CGI is what I think it's going to look like.
I don't think so.
Whatever.
All right. Well, let's go to the next one then. So this one's, you know how we were talking about giving Shout shit? Sorry. This is one of those times. No, just a moment ago, you talked about how we give Shout shit for re-releasing 4Ks right after the Blu-rays. We're about to do that again. So June 22nd.
Who's we? I think this is awesome.
So I'm going to do it for sure then. June 23rd, we're getting a 4K steelbook of Deathstalker 2, and the new Deathstalker film that just came out last year. Now, the big thing here is Deathstalker and Deathstalker 2 have already come out on 4K. Those have been out for a little while now. That was a double feature when that came out, right?
Yeah, but look, if you
hold on. That came out August of last year. The new Deathstalker movie came out on Blu-ray not even 2 months ago, and now they're re-releasing it on 4K in June, 4 months after it comes out on Blu-ray. Yeah. And so for everybody that said, "Oh, they're not going to do this one on 4K, we got to buy it on Blu-ray," now it's here on 4K with new commentaries on both of the other films. So all three films have new stuff, and it's less than a year old. That's quite a bit different than Audition coming out on 4K 7 years later.
Well, I wasn't saying that there was anything wrong with it. I was just saying I didn't know if I wanted to invest in the upgrade. You're acting all surprised. You're like the frog and the scorpion is what you are. You're like...
Definitely not surprised.
Well, you're acting it. You're like, oh, look at this. We're going to give... Like if somebody had just seen the new Deathstalker for the first time, was like, oh, I want to see the originals. Here you go. You know?
And you could have got them on 4K because they were already available.
Well, look, dude, nobody bought those Blu-rays, and if they did,
I've got all three of them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I've got the Blu-rays, but I never upgraded to the 4K of the Deathstalkers. It doesn't matter because the only one that's important here is Deathstalker 2: Duel of the Titans. The rest of them are just bonus features, as far as I'm concerned. Plus, like, what I'm going to wait for the one that has Deathstalker 3, Warriors from Hell, and Deathstalker 4, subtitle I forget. Get all 5 of them. Because you know that's coming in a year.
No, it's different, right? Well, I mean, not that they couldn't, but it's different rights holders. Everybody keeps asking about that, and I actually just answered that in the chat. Yeah, 3 and 4 are from different rights holders, which is why we've not been getting them.
You know, it's so funny when me and Craig had to do the guest hosting last month, I had to say straight up, if you have any questions about any of the details of these releases, I don't know. Join the Patreon.
Oh, that's really funny. Oh gosh. Oh, I did not hear that.
I haven't seen the new Deathstalker. I didn't really care to, but I mean the trailer looked fine. Like I'm sure it was mildly amusing, but you know, I'm just glad Deathstalker 2 is remaining in print in as many editions as possible. I think
I agree.
Deathstalker 1. I think Deathstalker 1 is a loathsome movie full of cynical and offensive, sexual assault scenes. I don't like it. So like, I'm not going to get this because I don't want Deathstalker 1. I just want 2.
I get that.
No rapes. Actually, there might be one.
All right, go to the next one before we go down that rabbit hole too much. Hey, a few months ago, Shout released a 4K Steelbook of The Grey. On June 23rd, they're releasing a standard 4K of The Grey, and I wish I would have waited to get this instead of the Steelbook. I like this movie. Good movie.
Wait, do you not like
Next
Steelbook?
up, I'd much rather not have the Steelbook for that, yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of Steelbooks, June 23rd, we're getting a 4K and Blu-ray dual format release of Slither from 2006. This has what looks like to me, I believe, all of the extras that are coming on that Visions video release over in the UK. You can pick this up coming in the middle of June. Tell us about Slither there, Willie.
Oh, it's great, dude. It's great.
I love it. Early James Gunn. Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot go wrong with pre-MCU, DCU, James Gunn. Slither, Super.
Super is great.
Yeah. Just absolutely great. I mean, and he's fine doing the big blockbuster movies too, but Slither is 100% James Gunn, It's a great alien invasion body horror film, really well written. Michael Rooker gives an incredible performance. The Firefly dude is good. What's his name? Nathan Fillion.
Fillion.
Yeah, it's great. Really funny. Really, it's got some real drama to it too, and it's always nice to see Greg Henry pop up and stuff.
I love Michael Rooker. He is such a fun, mean character.
He's so good in this. Like he's got such a loathsome character, but when he begins to change, he really gets something sympathetic across.
Yep.
This is a great movie.
Absolutely worth the time for anybody that's not seen it.
Saw that in the theater on its first run too. It was really nice.
Jim Harwood wants to know, which Slither artwork do you like better? Did you get to see the other one, the Visions home video from the UK?
No. What edition do I have? I guess it must be a Scream Factory or something.
It is a Scream Factory on the old Blu-ray. I like the old Scream Factory Blu-ray, but honestly, my favorite, I think now, is the Visions one that's coming out. It's pretty decent. I don't love this one. This one looks a little too digital, perhaps. Not my style. Michael Rooker's incredible in Henry.
That movie's hilarious.
We just mentioned Super. Not to harp on it or sound like anything crazy, but I'm just realizing I met somebody that was in Super yesterday, and I wish I would remember that he was in Super. I love that movie. All right, next up. No, I did not get to meet Kevin Bacon yesterday. We get a June 16th. We're getting a 4K Blu-ray dual format release of Them from 1954, the giant ant film. As far as I can tell, no new extras on this one, but it's Them. I'm most everything that can be said about this has probably been said by now. Any thoughts on Them, Sir Will?
Well, I guess I can't say them.
Okay, I admit that was funny. What can you tell me about your thoughts on Them?
It's one of my friend and partner Chris Woofter. This is one of his favorite movies of all time.
I didn't know that. Nice.
And yeah. Actually, when I was up visiting him in Montreal, he took me to a screening of this at some gallery or something, and it was just a beautiful print. And seeing people who are watching it for the first time react to the pathos of it, this is a really this is a giant insect movie disguising a really existential human movie, and it's just great.
The amount of jokes about pronouns and the word woke is really funny right now. Yes, this is not a movie about woke ants.
That's funny. We should put it in a double feature with that Ants movie with Woody Allen.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about? Ants with a Z.
Oh, yeah, with a Z, yeah.
It's Woody Allen versus Christopher Walken. No. Yeah.
Something like that.
I get it mixed up with Bug's Life sometimes, but
that was that was the other non-problematic person, James Woods, I believe.
Right, that's who it was. Look, I don't want to get divisive, but I think James Wood is less problematic than Woody Allen. You just don't like his opinions.
No, that's not true. He also, I was trying to think of a Hercules joke.
Did he date his wife's daughter?
No, neither did. Well, I get technically he did date her, but he also married her. So, anyways,
that's
talking about Woody Allen. Yeah, let's keep going before this gets weirder. Hey, here's the big one for the month. June 16th, we're getting a 4K Blu-ray dual format release of Day of the Dead. As far as new extras, we get a new audio commentary with Daniel Krause and Drew McWeeny. I think that's all that's new on this is the new audio commentary. This is going to be a fairly massive 4-disc set. You'll see what they've got here. Rigid slipcase, new 4K restoration, new and archival special features, Dolby Atmos, 5.1 surround, and original dual mono. It's a 4-disc edition with collectible lobby cards. This is from the Inner Positive. I know last year there was a big rumor coming out that they had found the negative. They never found the negative. I know people were complaining about that. This is something that is sadly it's the best it's going to get. It's the Inner Positive. That being said, Inner Positive is fairly good in most situations, and we're just going to hope for the best here. Now, currently, the rumor is that there might be a second site release coming of Day of the Dead. So those of you that are wanting to hold off, you can. But otherwise, this looks to be a pretty great release of the film. Wave is asking, isn't Drew McWeeny the Wes Anderson guy? No, Drew McWeeny is a film critic. He's pretty great. Let's see.
He's the sole survivor from Ain't It Cool News, right?
I believe so. Brendan is asking if this is AI art. I don't believe it is. No. That being said, it would not necessarily surprise me.
What?
Yeah. And the big question around it is...
You mean on the box?
This thing. Yeah. The big question, everybody's asking that because of the gun. And just the overall style of it. Because the gun looks like it has an extra barrel coming out of the barrel coming out of the barrel.
Well, that's a philosophical commentary on
it's barrel section.
The never-ending cycle of gun violence.
And I totally agree with Mr. Right stuff. He says, I love Joe Pilato in the film. He's truly insane as the commander. Joe Pilato, I think, is the best part of this movie. And this is my favorite of the Romero Dead trilogy. I adore this movie. Yeah. Thoughts on Day of the Dead, Willie?
Well, I just got to see it in the theater with a friend of the channel, Robert Hubbard. And
who's in the chat tonight? What's up, Robert?
And it was great experience seeing it in the theater. Is it my favorite of the series? I don't know. I go back and forth. And I'm a survival of the dead apologist. I'm not saying that's my favorite of the series, but yeah, I do love this movie. It's very intense, man. When we were watching it, we were like commenting to each other, so much yelling.
There's a lot of yelling in this movie.
But it makes sense why everyone's yelling. It's an intense situation. Yeah, so
I give Day of the Dead like a 4.5 stars. I give Night about a 4, and then I give Dawn about a 3. That is by far my least favorite of the 3.
There are 6, but okay.
Just of the trilogy that is the canon for a lot of people. I'm not against survival.
Yeah, the canon's what the filmmaker makes. And every time I rewatch Land of the Dead, I'm more impressed with it.
Land of the Dead is fun. It has some interesting ideas, that's for sure. And Snap says that's a wild take, Ryan. I'm sorry. Day of the Dead is by far my favorite. Diary's interesting. All right. That's Day of the Dead. Next up, Perfect Blue coming on a 4K Blu-ray Steelbook on June 16th. Again, this just had that big box set release from G Kids and Shout, but now it's getting a downsizing to this Steelbook. Love this movie. This is one of the best animated movies of all time. Yeah.
Hot take, Ryan.
I will stand by that one. This is absolutely one of the best. Anything you want to say about Satoshi Kon or Perfect Blue?
No, it's a really good cartoon. It's one of the few anime movies I have. Anime movies. That's how one of the few animes I have in my collection. I probably have a dozen or two, and this is one of them.
Snap saw Perfect Blue in a theater. I would love to see this movie in a theater.
Yeah,
I've not had a chance to. I've still never seen like any Ghibli movies in a theater. That'd be crazy.
Well, I've told my Pompoko story.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few Ghibli movies in the theater because the Regal Fathom series is always doing them. But
Robert.
Ha ha.
All right. Next up from Shout, another 4K re-release. June 16th, they're putting out Cloud Atlas in this Steelbook, which I do like the art on this, but I don't know about the movie. Just another Tom Hanks 4K they're putting out this month. You talked about Cloud Atlas last time. Anything you want to say this time?
I did?
Yeah, when they first announced it.
I don't think we announced this one.
We did, but that's okay.
No, I got a whole story about this movie.
Tell it. That's why we're here.
Well, it's not a big deal.
Okay, I'll go to the next one.
Dude, well, I just no, go back. You know what would be funny is if we had a Tom Twyker mashup called Run Forest Run, and that's a movie I would like to see. What are you eating?
Okay.
Are you opening a
I'm not.
chocolate?
I'm opening Noriko's dinner table.
Oh, okay. You don't think it would be funny to see Forrest Gump as Lola and Run Lola Run?
No, I absolutely do think that would be funny.
I can tell. All right, go on.
Tell us about The Burbs. You just said it was top 2 Tom Hanks. We're getting a 4K Blu-ray dual format on June 9th from Shout. Isn't that what you said? Didn't you say this was second only to Money Pit?
I said Money Pit was second only to The Burbs.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, you better, get that one right, buddy.
So what I said is technically correct. Yes.
No.
Number 1 is not top 2 Tom Hanks.
Oh my God. Get out of here.
It's accurate.
You're casting aspersions against the greatest Tom Hanks film, the greatest Joe Dante film ever made.
Tell me about The Burbs.
It's the greatest Joe Dante film ever made.
And why is that? Carry on.
It captures our entire society. It's cul-de-sacs, man. There's only one way out. People get weird. It's the best. The score, I think it might be my favorite Goldsmith score. I think that every joke lands, and even the jokes that don't land. I think it's Corey Feldman's greatest performance. It's the perfect role for Corey Feldman. Bruce Dern
Agreed.
is a freaking mastermind of hilarity. It's incredible. Everything, Joe Dante, everything that's happening on the periphery. This is the movie where it all happens at once. It's just so good. It's just so good. And I won't argue with anybody. Other people can have different favorite Joe Dante movies, and that's fine. Gremlins 2, Small Soldiers. I'll stand up for Small Soldiers as a favorite pick, but for me, The Burbs.
Terry shouting out the movie Orgy is the best Joe Dante.
Wow. Oh, I thought Terry said the movie or.
He fixed it.
Oh, he fixed it. Okay.
Oh man, you brought the French back. That was nice.
It's just every performance in this movie is perfect. Every performance.
This movie is quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody nails it. Everybody.
All right, let's carry right on from The Burbs to Bowfinger, coming out on 4K on June 9th as well. Big on the comedy this month from Shout. This is Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy. Nothing new on this, but you got the old audio commentary with Frank Oz and looking back at Bowfinger with Frank Oz, some spotlight on locations, deleted scenes, outtakes, all that. How do you feel about Bowfinger? I feel like this is one that you would hate for some reason.
I have no new extras. Some trading places. I'm trying to remember this one. I know I've seen it, and it was supposed to be like the big comeback movie, right?
It was supposed to be, yeah.
I like Frank Oz. I think he's underrated as a director, but I honestly don't have any memory of Bowfinger. Is that the one where there's this big set piece of him crossing the street in real traffic or something? Is that movie?
I don't remember that. I don't think so. This one is, how does Bobby Bowfinger, played by Steve Martin, Hollywood's least successful director, get Kit Ramsey, played by Eddie Murphy, Hollywood's biggest star in his ultra low budget film, Any Way You Can, with an ingenious scheme and the help of Kit's eager and nerdy brother Jiff, also played by Eddie Murphy, an ambitious and sexy wannabe and an over-the-hill diva. Bowfinger sets out to trick Kit Ramsey into the performance of a lifetime.
Yeah. It does the crossing the street thing. Yeah.
I have not seen this in a long time then.
Yeah, I need to watch this again. I can't remember if I liked it or not, honestly. This was definitely a VHS watch for me. And I will no longer I can't trust my opinion on any movie I saw on VHS until I see the whole picture. You know?
It's a very different picture after that, yeah. All right, so that's Bowfinger. Next up, Bubba Hotep, coming into 4K Steelbook on June 2nd. This has already been out on 4K, so no new extras, of course. Bubba Hotep, I believe, if I remember right, we have differing opinions on this one.
I love it.
Right, and I hate Bubba Hotep.
You're nuts, dude.
This movie is awful. It is so boring.
You're man, stay where you are. Don't even come back. No, I mean it's definitely it requires a certain I definitely understand when people don't connect with it, but this will always have a special place in my heart because this is one of the movies that Joe Bob Briggs was showing when he came to Durham and did the interview with me for Gatorbait, and it was the night that Roger Corman died. So all of those things kind of swirl together with my Bubba Hotep love. But also, I think Ossie Davis and Bruce Gamble are amazing in it. So
I am losing some friends tonight, it sounds like.
This is amazing. Usually I'm the one with the bad opinions.
Oops. I think Ossie Davis is great in this, and Bruce Campbell's pretty good in this. I just don't like the story itself. Anyways. Now it's funny. This is the one I'm going to defend. June 2nd, we're getting a 4K Blu-ray steelbook of The Flintstones from 1994. I adored this movie as a kid.
Oh, this is the movie. I thought this was a 4K of the series. Oh,
No, this is the John Goodman movie, coming in 4K from the original negative. We've got all kinds of older extras on this. I don't think any of this is new. This movie is so much fun. Seeing the physical effects that they created for this movie is going to be wild. The Blu-ray for this was not great. Any thoughts on the Flintstones? Are you a defender? Are you a hater? How do you feel?
the Blu-ray didn't capture the artistry of the
Nope.
original. I've never seen it.
You've never seen this? Wow.
I've never seen it, and I love Rick Moranis, but I would have really liked it if Nathan Lane had been cast as Barney to add like some tension to the relationship with Betty. Like, is he closeted? Is Barney closeted? Does he have a thing going on with Fred? That kind of deal.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen this or the sequel.
The sequel's nowhere near as good.
Do I need to? Well, I mean, hopefully this means it won't be long before we get a 4K of McHale's Navy.
That seems like an obvious. That seems like a Kino title written all over it.
I just don't have enough Kelsey Grammer in 4K.
That's true.
Bruce Campbell's in McHale's Navy too. There's very clever packaging. Look at that. That's sweet. I guess if this came on, I'd watch it. I don't know. I don't have anything to say about it. I never connected with, when I was growing up, I didn't watch the Hanna-Barbera shows. I didn't get into Flintstones or Jetsons or any of that stuff. Just never watched
the big thing here is Kyle MacLachlan is cast as the corporate skis ball, and he is perfectly cast in this. He is so good. Everything is great on this. I think this is unfairly maligned. It is a really fun movie.
Kyle MacLachlan makes the movie.
He's great, genuinely.
Who else is that? Rosie O'Donnell?
It is Rosie O'Donnell. She's very good in it.
Wow.
Elizabeth Taylor is perfectly cast in this movie.
Wow. Okay.
John Goodman, though, he's what's real classic about this.
Wow. Okay. All right.
GMI agree. Sergeant Bilko would be right behind McHale's Navy.
Yeah. Bringing it full circle back to Steve Martin there. That was weird. There was mid-90s. They did movie versions of all the 60s TV shows. Notably, they skipped Hogan's Heroes. Don't know why.
All right, I'm going to carry right along.
Or maybe, I guess that Italian guy made it. Life is Beautiful guy.
Roberto Benigni?
Yeah.
For all the names for me to know and just pull out of nowhere, that's the one I got. All right. June 9th, we're getting... Oh, gosh. All right. Make a Hogan's Heroes movie, but gritty.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You make it more like Stalag 17 or something. So it's still got some comedy, but it's dark.
Yeah. Next up from Shout, June 9th, we're getting a 4K Blu-ray release of Arcane League of Legends Season 2. This is going to have 3 different discs. We got special features on each disc as well. Never watched it, but hey, it's there if you're into it. I've heard good things about this one. Good things, supposedly. June 16th, we get a Blu-ray coming from Shout and G-Kids of Colorful Stage, the movie A Miku Who Can't Sing from 2025. This has 20 after-show concerts, unit and virtual singer music videos, some greetings, opening credits, teasers, and trailers. Supposed to be pretty good.
I got nothing.
More anime. Speaking of anime, Dan to Dan Season 2 is coming out in a limited edition and a standard edition of Season 2 here. The special features on the limited edition and standard are the same, but the limited has a 76-page booklet and 3 sticker sheets, and it comes in this very different, very green packaging, if that's what you're into. Next up.
Do you know what is both cute and infuriating at the same time? I don't want this to come off wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not any better than anybody else. But
Yes.
But I've also, been teaching film for 20 years and everything. And when students come up and try to recommend animes to me, I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, A, you can't recommend anything to me. B, you're summarizing like 72 hours of an anime series that you obsessively watch, thinking that that's going to convince me to watch it. And I'm like, what is going through your head? Like, what in your experience of taking a class with me makes you think that you should come up to me after class and exhaustively describe an anime series and then ask me to watch it in like what little spare time I have? I'm like, yeah. So I don't know, Dan to Dan. I probably missed out on a lot of great stuff, actually.
Me too. I've been told to watch Cowboy Bebop probably 85 times.
Oh, that shit's dope. You should watch Cowboy Bebop. There's only like 15 episodes.
I love that you just did the same thing.
Yeah. I didn't describe it. I just thought it was good.
No.
Short.
I do always laugh when somebody's like, you should watch this 70 episode thing, and here's 3 sentences about it in the hopes that it gets you to want it.
It's only
all right.
It's only 15 episodes and a movie.
Right. Anyways,
here we go.
Shout is re-releasing some old site exclusives. These are all coming out on June 9th. The discs are identical. They're putting out Communion, Doctor Strange, Space Truckers, and Meat Cleaver Massacre. And yes, they will be half the price probably. And you can get them with free shipping. So yeah, if you're after all these, do not overspend on eBay.
Well, I'm glad I did not get. I did get Communion. Yeah. Friend of the channel, Joe Madry, did some interviews with this guy, so that has some extra resonance. Space Truckers, of course. Space Truckers is probably lower tier Stuart Gordon, but it's still pretty awesome. I love Space Truckers. Stephen Dorff is great in it. Debbie Mazar, Dennis Hopper, George Wendt. Wait, go back. What else? Doctor Strange. What's this Doctor Strange? Is that really Doctor?
Peter
is that the 70s TV show?
No, this is a movie from. Yeah, I think it's a TV movie, and that's Jessica Walter from Arrested Development.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude! I want to get this.
And then the last one is Meat Cleaver Massacre.
I don't know this one.
It's a famous poster, and that's about it. All right.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
that's it for Shout. Huge month from Shout, though. They had like 22 announcements after going like 3 or 4 every other month recently. But the big thing that I don't know if people have noticed, no Golden Princess or Hong Kong titles from Shout this month. That's the first month since they started doing this where they haven't had even one. That's a big change of a pattern from them. And don't forget, they've still got like 100 plus titles to come out from that library. So a lot more coming. I'm kind of surprised they took a month off. I'm sure they're just still working on stuff, but yeah. Next up, April 28th, we're getting a 4K and Blu-ray here in the U.S. from Samuel Golden Films of Cold Storage with Liam Neeson and Joe Keery. This just came out this year. Got okay reviews. Any thoughts? Were you interested in seeing this one, Will?
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Is it good?
It's gotten okay reviews. People seem to be enjoying it. That's for sure. Next up,
No, nothing.
The Descent getting a 4K Steelbook release in the UK from Studio Canal on June 29th. It looks to be identical to the Lionsgate Limited one that came out here in the US, except it has a poster, and it may not have the slipcover that was on the Lionsgate one. And it will be out in the UK and likely going for a little bit more than the Lionsgate Limited one. However, it will be widely available, so you should be able to get it from any of the retailers. Yeah.
This cat who is currently embracing me is Marlowe. We'll call back to that James Garner movie. As you know, The Descent is one of my favorites of the century.
It's a great movie.
I just have some kind of regular Blu-ray. Who put it out? Was it Shout?
Lionsgate originally.
Okay. So this will be an improvement?
I mean, if you don't have the 4K, then yeah, it will be an improvement on the Blu-ray. This did just get reprinted by Lionsgate here in the US, so if you want that one, you can pick that one up.
I was a little distracted by this beautiful cat. So did you say that, is there another edition coming that I should wait for? Oh, you precious thing.
This and the Studio Canal are out and pretty much identical.
Oh, okay. So
check it out. Whichever one you want. Although I know how money conscious you are. The one in the US, if you're buying a lot from Lionsgate, you might want to get a free shipping order in. That one's $35. The UK one will be $50.
Yeah. My problem is that I have not ever been money conscious before, and now I'm paying for
it. Too true. Next up, April 27th, we got a Blu-ray and DVD release coming from Black Bear in the UK of Whistle from this year. This has an on-the-set featurette and some trailers, and this has gotten incredibly terrible reviews.
Is the tagline of this movie seriously "Don't blow it"?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. And it seems like with the film, they did blow it. It did not get much on the good review side. I want to see it for sure.
Terry likes it.
All right, going to our next one. The Maverick Queen from 1956 getting a Blu-ray release from Kino here soon with a new HD master by Paramount from a 4K scan of the 35mm negatives. This one's starring Barbara Stanwyck and Barry Sullivan, directed by Joseph Kane. Any thoughts on this one, sir?
Sarah Palin story. This is Maverick. Technically, John McCain was the Maverick, but she all right, fine. I guess it's too obscure for you young people, but
I just completely ejected all of my pop culture knowledge of Sarah Palin, just memorized Tina Fey.
I tell you what, she made Tina Fey's career.
She did.
No, I mean Tina Fey already had a career, but she made her a leading lady. Look, you don't need me to tell you this is going to be worth a watch.
Maybe I do. Thanks, Will.
It's Barbara Stanwyck.
I don't know this one.
What?
I want to hear what I was hoping you knew about this one. Kino putting out a 4K soon of The Pirates of Penzance from 1983. This will have a brand new HDR Dolby Vision master from a 4K scan of the OCN. Written and directed by Wilfred Leach, who did The Wedding Party, starring Kevin Kline, Angela Lansbury, Linda Ronstadt, Rex Smith, and George Rose.
Oh my gosh. No, I haven't seen this. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, has anybody other than Paul seen this? I'd love to know more about this. Sounds fun. Next up, speaking of Lionsgate Limited, they just put out a 4K Steelbook that will be shipping on June 9th of Scream 4. On this new Lionsgate Steelbook, other than the 4K disc, you've got some new extras. We've got the meta of Scream, rebooting the franchise, Scream 4 Revisited, Ghostface revealed, and Wes Craven, the maestro of Scream, plus some archival extras. Any thoughts on Wes Craven or Scream 4 there, Will?
I love Scream 4. I think it's great. I think it deserves rediscovery. I wrote an essay about it for Film International back in the day. And yeah. And I'm glad to see now that the first four, the canon, are all now available on 4K. That's
Oh,
cool.
technically now all of them are on 4K.
Well, I recognize 5 and 6 because I think Melissa Barrera and
Jenna
the other-
Ortega.
yeah, I think they're very good in the movies. I haven't seen 7. I guess I will at some point.
It's all right. All right. Next up. Some OCN stuff. We got a lot to cover this week as far as OCN.
We're near the end.
No, we're not. There's still like 30 plus more after the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. We're maybe halfway through. The big thing is Lady in White was delayed. That was supposed to be coming out this month from Vinegar Syndrome. They are putting out all 3 cuts on 4K, and they will be releasing that later this year. But the weird thing about that is for subscribers, that means only 2 titles coming this month. And I think that's the first time that's ever happened from Vinegar
I
Syndrome.
wondered about that. I was like, wait a second, guys. Okay. So
I may be wrong, but yeah, I believe that's the first time that they've only done 2 single film titles. So the first one, we got to go ahead.
I'm sure they'll make it up to us somehow.
Maybe. We got a 4K coming this month, A Mutant. This was a previous, I think this was a Code Red title, right? Back in the day.
Oh.
This one is a 2-disc set. We've got a 4K scan from the original negative, archival commentary with the director John Bud Cardos, the producer Ego Cantor, and the actor Lee Montgomery. New commentary with Howard S. Berger and Steve Mitchell. Interview with Callie Lily Hauser, the widow of Wings Hauser. Interview with the writer Anthony Everett, reflecting on his father's coverage of Mutant. Some archival extras. I don't think I've ever seen Mutant. Have you seen this one?
Yeah, it's something. I'm really going to be curious. This is, another one that I've only seen on a muddy VHS transfer. So seeing what it's actually supposed to look like will be fun.
It'll be a big difference. Yeah. And then the other VS title coming for the subscribers this month is Lucio Fulci Presents Escape from Death from 1989. This has this original slipcover here, and then there is the alternate slipcover, which you can get, which is stylized like the other one that they just did last month. Which to me, that means they're likely going to do all of the Lucio Fulci Presents in 4K here soon, and they're likely going to do 2 different type of slipcovers for all of them. Subscribers are getting both slipcovers sent to them automatically, just so you're aware. This one is directed by Enzo Milioni, director of Giallo favorite The Sister of Ursula from 78, co-starring Zora Kurova from Cannibal Ferox and The New York Ripper. This was produced as part of a series of direct-to-video and television films released under the banner of Lucio Fulci Presents, which includes Touch of Death and Umberto Lenzi's Hell's Gate. This will be a 2-disc set, newly scanned and restored in 4K from the original negative. Commentary with Eugenio Ercolani and Troy Howarth. Interview with the actress Zora Kurova. Interview with the actor Alessandro Freiberger. Interview with the composer Paolo Gatti. Interview with the film critic Pier Maria Bocci. Interview with film historian Eugenio Ercolani. And that is it. Have you seen this one, Will?
No, but I love Sister of Ursula, so
that needs to get that did get a release as part of one of the Giallo box sets, right?
I don't think so. I think it's still on DVD for Severin. Am I right?
I'm not sure. The one I was trying to think of that
you might be right.
It's in Forgotten Gialli Volume 4.
Yeah, I've got 9 volumes of that shit so far. I think
Yep.
I've maybe watched 2 of the movies so far.
The one I was thinking of that still needs it is The Washing Machine needs an updated release.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Have you seen that one? No?
No,
Okay.
what the hell are you talking about? What's that?
It's an old Gialli that it got this really beautiful release from Shameless back in the day, but it hasn't gotten a US release, I don't think, ever.
I don't know that one.
All right.
Okay.
Carrying on, the VSA line is getting a 4K of Faces of Death. I am just shocked we're getting a 4K of Faces of Death. This has a commentary with the director, newly discovered, never before seen outtakes called Buried Footage, some archival featurettes. Scholars and genre experts examine the controversial origins and lasting cultural impacts of Faces of Death. There's a spot gloss slipcase edition designed by Stake Mountain, limited to 5,000 units, including a 40-page perfect bound book, plus a title sticker that you see on the screen now, which may or may not be placed on the cover. Your call. This will likely be followed by a standard edition in the future. Any thoughts on Faces of Death getting a 4K release?
Not for me. I don't find it entertaining to watch people actually be killed.
You realize most of this is not that. Most of this is reenactments.
It's all real. It's all real.
Traces of Death. Now that was more real, I believe.
If this had been part of the subscription, I would probably watch it again. But when I saw it was not part of the subscription, I was like, yeah, no skin off my nose. If there had been,
I get that.
Yeah, I just it's just not my bag. I don't want to sound like I'm looking down on people who enjoy it. That's just not for me. I don't get it.
This was never my thing either. I don't think I've even seen the whole. What is there? 4 of these? I think I've only ever seen the first a couple times and maybe the second one once.
Dang, Kubrick lovers going straight up Method Man tonight. Dropping.
He's been doing it for the last couple months.
Spitting bars.
I think the catalyst for that was a bearded film guy writing a poem, and ever since then, Kubrick lover's been writing them every time. All right. Next up, after Faces of Death.
Okay. All right.
We are getting a Blu-ray cinematograph release of Liebestrom from 1991. Nick Kaminsky, young architecture professor, leaves his current home in upstate New York to visit his terminally ill biological mother, Lillian, played by Kim Novak, in small town Illinois. Nick's college friend, Paul, played by Bill Pullman, is in the process of preparing to demolish an aging department store building in town that was the site of a violent crime years prior, which Nick intends to study the architecture of before he leaves town. After meeting Paul's wife, Jane, who he's immediately attracted to, Nick starts to unravel dark secrets about his past and his family. This one is directed by Mike Figgis. We get a new audio commentary with Mike Figgis, moderated by Justin LaLiberty. New commentary with Elaine Silver and Christopher Coppola. New video interview with Mike Figgis. New video interview with Martin Hunter. New video interview with production designer Waldemar Kalinowski. New visual essay by Alexandra Heller-Nicholas. And then text essays by Nadine Whitney, Travis Woods, and Neil Young, as well as text interview cinematographer Juan Ruiz Anchia. I've never seen this one.
They got Neil Young on this?
That's what it says. Text essays.
Keep on rocking in the Liebestrom. Bum, bum, bum. That's German.
Have you seen this one?
Dreams of Love. No, I haven't.
I don't think I'd ever heard of this one before this got announced.
It's Underseen. Says it right there.
Seems like it. Next up, we got 2 sets from the VSL line this month, which are pretty interesting. I'm gonna pass this to you, Will. How do you say this French title?
Ténèbres Françaises. That doesn't have any.
Ténèbres Françaises.
I don't have anybody.
Oh gosh,
my tutors are not here. Yeah, gotta see some Klaus Kinski rocking it over there. Looks like they're more
so this covers
Deutsche.
1970 to 1977. We've got The Cousins, we've got Who, and we've got The Secret and Golden Knight. And then on the extras, we've got newly restored by Vinegar Syndrome from Studio Supplied Masters, video interview with the director Robert Enrico and actors Marlene Jobert, Philippe Noiret, and Jean-Louis Trintignant. I've never said that one properly. Go ahead, Will. How do you say it?
Trintignant.
Trintignant. Sure. I'm going to say Trintignant. Is that proper?
It's Trintignant.
Oh, I know. I'm just making up sounds and funniness. Multiple video interviews. We got visual featurettes now with Robert Enrico unveiling Le Secret for Belgian TV. Some other interviews, reversible sleeve, new subtitles. This is an interesting take on VSL. They've not done stuff like this before, but funny enough, we had another one to cover that's very similar to that. Any thoughts on these French thrillers?
Did not do this immediately, but I do want to get this. This is on the wish list. This looks cool.
I would agree. And then the next one that is coming up with this, Eurocrime Rarities Volume 1, which hopefully that means we got more coming. This also covers 1970 to 77. We've got The Day of the Cobra, directed by Enzo G. Castellari. We've got... Looks like what?
Looks like Eddie Murphy's Soul Glow characters in this one.
Oh, gosh. Whatever do you mean? This also has Rascals Gang, a.k.a. Dirty Gang. It's got The Iron Commissioner. And is that it, or is there one more?
There's one more.
I think... Nope, that was it. Iron Commissioner is the last one.
There's only the two? Well, I ordered
I named three.
Oh.
Day of the Cobra, and then Rascals Gang, and then Iron Commissioner.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to the Day of the Cobra part. Yeah, I ordered this one immediately. I mean, if you're going to blind buy, you can't go wrong with a Stelvio Massi and Enzo Castellari. So,
yeah, in one box set, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Extras on every title. We've got commentaries, we've got interviews, lots to cover. This looks right up my alley. Very much feels like a will release. Why the chuckle?
I don't know. Like, sometimes you say that. You'll be like, this feels like a will release. And I'm like, you don't know me, son.
Do I?
No one knows me. I'm unknowable. I'm darkness personified.
I don't think that's the case, but okay. All right, let's keep going. Vinegar Syndrome put out a Castlegate LP size screen print that you can pick up, a Castlegate shirt, Cinematograph Fear City shirt, and then Vinegar Syndrome coasters. Are you buying merch from them this month, Will?
No. Although my youngest daughter wants a skateboard, and she saw one of the Vinegar Syndrome decks and liked it. So I am about to do an onslaught of...
Are you going to do your points on it?
Reviews to get enough points to get a...
nice.
Yeah. Skateboard for my little girl.
Sweet. All right, so that is the VS merch. This also was the annual April Fool's Day purchase. And the big thing this year, some things have changed. Usually they put out like a teaser video, something that could clue you in. The only thing they said this time is the title, Major City in Western Pennsylvania or the Pittsburgh Project. Details, not official title, listing details. Exact content to be added shortly. Do not purchase. Questions, are Oscar and Dave okay with this? Consider raising the price. And they said this special insert noun will only be available on our website until tonight. This was on April 1st. It will not be included in any subscription or sold at any conventions or retail stores. Ordering this product will not affect the shipping date of your April items. Whatever this is will ship later in 2026, aka after the Black Friday sale later this year. So everybody's looking at this saying Western City, major city in Western Pennsylvania or the Pittsburgh Project. And then there was another clue listed online that hinted into some Romero type of associations. And everybody's running rampant with, could this be everything from Dawn of the Dead? It's clearly not Dawn of the Dead. Or could it be some like roadshow release of Night of the Living Dead? Could this be what is the full title? The Pharaohs of Pittsburgh or whatever with Savini. Do you remember that?
I want it to be a 4K of all the right moves.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome, though?
That would be wild. They would never do that as part of the April Fool's thing, but yes.
I mean, what would be more surprising.
It would be surprising, but they would not lock that to a single day purchase, I would say.
Cowards.
I'm not real sure what this could be.
You don't know?
I've got a lot of ideas. No.
What's your best?
Well, we can
idea?
talk after.
Oh, you're not going to say?
I mean, my best idea is it's likely associated with somebody from the Romero camp from that area. It's probably something that was either tied up due to rights or something that they found in their archive that they couldn't untangle or something, and now this is the only way to get rid of it. There's the full title: Bloodsucking Pharaohs of Pittsburgh.
What if it's that? What if it's that version of Night of the Living Dead that that one zombie guy made with like extra footage of him shot 40 years later inserted into it?
That could be it. That could literally be the exact sort of thing I'm thinking. That would not surprise me. And it's the film itself is public domain, so they could release that and they could get that from somebody's print in their own collection and make something out of it. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I'm going to get on my FanDuel.
I can't wait to see it. All right. Up next, from Film Movement, we get Animal from 2024, directed by Emma Benistan. This is going to have a video essay by Hunter Whaley, visual effects reel and English subtitles. I had not heard of this one. Had you seen this one, Will? Or heard of it even? Oh, you're not here. Awesome. Let's see what I can see on this title. It says, in the Camargue region of the south of France, there remains an infamous, long-standing tradition of bullfighting. Local youths participate in the elegant yet dangerous challenge, practicing a modernized version of the sport that seeks not to kill the animals, but rather to showcase agility and dominance. Among them is Nejma, an intrepid 22-year-old with dreams of one day winning the annual competition. The only woman working on the cattle ranch, she trains tirelessly to prove herself equal among the men, both in and outside of the arena. The ranchers share a deep respect for the bulls, though. When a loose bull threatens, the community of riders and young men begin turning up dead. A hunt to find and kill the creature begins. Any thoughts on this one?
Wow, bullfighting. How butch. Exciting.
All right. Camargue, thanks, Terry. I am not French. I appreciate it. Let's go to our next one. Also from Film Movement, Paying for It. From this is a brand new one, 2024. This one says, Chester, a cartoonist, and Sonny, a TV host, are a long-term committed romantic couple. When Sonny introduces the idea of opening up their relationship, Chester begins sleeping with sex workers, forcing him to face his issues with intimacy and romance in the process. This one has an audio commentary by Soo-Kien Lee and Chester Brown. Behind-the-scenes featurette, Soo-Kien Lee and Chester Brown interview, some bloopers, and that is it. You know anything about this one?
Too much. Oh, the movie. No. Is this this one's I've never heard of. Is it a cartoon?
I don't believe so.
Your typing is so loud, it's distracting me.
I'm just responding to questions in our chat. We got lots going on.
You should, I swear to God, if you've been a woman in the 60s, you would have been a stenographer. You type so fast.
Maybe.
It's crazy.
All right, let's go to the next one, which is from Dark Star Pictures. We got Beware the Boogeyman and Revenge of the Boogeyman double feature. These are from 2024 and 2025. This has a long list of directors and people starring in these. Not many names that I recognize. We've got Spectral Investigations, Beware the Boogeyman behind the scenes feature, Revenge of the Boogeyman, Instagram behind the scenes, Beware the Boogeyman, Instagram behind the scenes. Yeah. Did you look at this one at all?
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know anything about this one. There were a lot of mystifying titles this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear which ones actually grabbed your attention, because this seemed to be a very weird month for the partners.
Oh, you can guess, but I'll tell you though.
All right, next up. Boarding Gate is coming from Magnolia this month. This is from 2007. It's Olivier Assayas title. This one is a Region A locked Blu-ray. We've got Asia Argento on Boarding Gate, In Touch with Asia, behind the scenes featurette, archival interview with Asia Argento. That might have been In Touch with Asia. Original trailer. This one I'm imagining is one that you wanted immediately.
Yeah, the slipcover sold out so fast. I mean, that's not a huge deal for me, but I thought I would get a slipcover, but I didn't. This is a pretty good movie, and I'm struck.
You've seen this one?
Oh yeah. I love Assayas, and I think Asia Argento is really good in this. And I've been noticing the last year or so, Vinegar Syndrome and OCN have been like given a lot of love to Asia Argento movies. Well, we got Scarlet Diva and Heart is Deceitful Above All Things have come out. Yep. Last Mistress, New Rose Hotel, Boarding Gate. Next up, it'll be Queen Margrethe. Which is great. I love. The best Asia Argento movie. I'm going to will this into existence. Michael Radford.
Yeah.
Bee Monkey, her and Rupert Everett. Great movie. Really like it.
Nice.
Hope that comes soon. Yeah, Boarding Gate. That was an immediate pickup for me. I've got an old DVD of it that I'll now be able to retire. This is a really cool film.
Have you seen most of Assayas' stuff?
Not like on purpose systematically, but I've seen a lot of her films. Yeah.
I've not seen all of them. How do you feel like this sits in the oeuvre, just in your personal ranking?
Well, I think this is one of the better movies she's in. I mean, Assayas is a world-class director. I don't think I've seen a single film by him that I didn't like.
Interesting. Love Personal Shopper. Agreed, Ronnie.
I think Bee Monkey might be my favorite of her performances. I don't know if it's the best movie.
Yeah.
Really like The Last Mistress. I mean, Catherine Breillat.
Yeah.
But yeah, Boarding Gate's right up there.
Looks good.
Not to mention all of the new releases of like Phantom of the Opera and Stendhal Syndrome and yeah, all that.
This one's got Michael Madsen in it. I wonder what he's up to nowadays.
Damn, too soon.
That was an inside joke for the Discord. All right, next up. Crosstalk is here from Umbrella this month. This one is boasting a pulse-pounding, blood-soaked finale in one of Ozploitation Cinema's most iconic jolt moments with a severed head and a washing machine. Crosstalk is a stylish cinematic blend of Hitchcock, Kubrick, and Italian giallo shocks. This has a visual essay from Stephen Bagg. It's got an interview with the cinematographer Vincent Monson, Not Quite Hollywood interview with the executive producer Ross Matthews, a VHS experience from archival extras, and this one I've never seen.
I have a weird memory. I think I have seen this movie on late night TV. The description brought to mind some images. So now I need to pick this up just to see if it's the movie I'm remembering. But great premise there. Aussie in a wheelchair,
Yeah. Yeah, this is in their first Ozploitation rarity set that they put out through Umbrella in Australia. So if you've already got that, you probably don't need the OCN release. I'm
picturing, because it's an Aussie in a wheelchair, I'm picturing it to be like some Mad Max vehicle.
Shooting fire. Oh, man. All right. Next up, Radu Jude's Dracula from 2025 is coming out. This is the first partner label release of 1-2 Special. This is a boutique now releasing company that just put out the first film from Harris Dickinson that directed his first directed film last year. And Radu Jude's Dracula says a frustrated filmmaker turns to an AI chatbot to help make his latest movie a hit. The result is a series of hilarious vignettes exploring the past, present, and future of the Dracula legend. Cinematic provocateur Radu Jude returns with another boundary-pushing epic featuring wild chases, thwarted romances, spooky creatures, lots of blood, and much more. This is almost 3 hours long. We'll have a trailer, new interview with Radu Jude, a New York Film Festival intro, and a book of new writing by Maxwell Paparella. I've been wanting to see this for quite some time.
Well, I don't believe you because it's only been out for less than a year.
Well, I wanted to see it in theaters last year, and I never got a chance to.
Hold on a second. Who was the other filmmaker you just named?
Radu Jude?
No, before that. Before you started the description. Another movie they released?
Oh, Harris Dickinson.
The person,
the guy from Baby Girl?
The person's name is Harris Dickerson.
Dickinson.
The person's name is Harris Dickinson.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Why are we questioning this?
I really like Radu Jude. I don't know if I like
You just completely ignore it.
I don't know if I like anybody enough to watch a 3-hour movie though.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this makes me feel better because somebody had told me that this movie was like actually used AI, but no, that's just part of the story. Okay.
I believe so. Correct.
Well, you don't know these days.
I still am confused why you just made me say Harris Dickinson 5 times.
Bro, let me tell you something. So the New York Times just ran this quiz in which they pair up passages of literary fiction, fantasy, historical fiction, and poetry. One passage is written by a person and one passage is written by Claude, the AI that is a traitor to our country. And
yeah.
And you're not asked to figure out which one is which. You're asked to pick which one is more appealing. And so I took the quiz and I picked the AI every time. It was the first time I had seen AI write stuff that was like elegant. And
right.
to test it, and so I took it to one of my classes and I had them do it. Like people vote. And they were fooled a lot of the times as well. Or not fooled, but they preferred what the AI chat had written. So we're already almost there. I mean, I've experimented with like the free versions to like see what kinds of see how different prompts can produce different stuff, and most of it's crap, but
yeah, really obvious.
But some of it I'll put in a prompt and it'll give me like several paragraphs where I'm like, shit, this would be usable. I don't know, I don't like it. I mean, great for like letters of recommendation templates or something, but I don't
I don't even like that. I understand using it for things that can save like analysis time, but anything for like creative necessary items, God, it's depressing. But yeah, like if you've got a spreadsheet with like 1,000 pieces of data in it and you just ask it to categorize certain things, that makes sense. That's saving a lot of really obvious time. But yeah, these people that are like, here is the book, give me a half-page synopsis so I can discuss it, is like, what? You're feeding it the entire novel? What are we doing? That's idiotic. And then the amount of people that are using it for answers to things that are all like legitimately very obviously wrong is terrifying.
Oh yeah.
People that are using it like as a Google alternative and saying, I'm going to ask ChatGPT what the answer to this is, and ChatGPT can just pull wrong answers from any other source. What are we doing? Like,
use Gemini. You don't
even
want to
then,
use
like,
ChatGPT is not for answers; that's for validation.
okay, but people are. That's what I'm saying.
They use ChatGPT for therapy.
It is embarrassing what people are using it for. It is crazy. Anyways,
you ever seen that commercial where I don't remember which one it's for. It's probably some stupid one like Copilot, but there's a commercial where like this guy's wife calls him and says, I gotta work late, you gotta take care of the kids, and he's like, fuck. And so he gets AI to give him like a recipe and a children's bedtime story. Guy can't be bothered to find a book on the shelf. He's like, write me a bedtime story.
yikes. Anyways, let's go back to Dracula for a moment. The big thing is when it's a brand new partner label, I normally highlight that and write up the description about what the label is. But this month, with this being the only new partner label, I was kind of frustrated is probably the best word. Frustrated with what they used for the description for 1-2 Special. This is all that they wrote about 1-2 Special. 1-2 Special is an independent film distributor founded in 2025. The company is based in New York. What are we getting out of that?
That's all you need to know, baby.
There's nothing from that. I mean, we should be able to find out anything about the company. But anyways, gosh, everybody's now discussing AI in the chat, which, yes, Reservoir, Sora did announce its death, which is hilarious. Disney pulled back their $1 billion of investing. Let's go to the next one before we go down this road too much.
I'm not sure about the slipcover, but I definitely want to see Dracula.
Yeah, it sounds pretty compelling, and I've heard nothing but great things. This one that I'm dying to see restored and great. 1994's Faust from Jan Spankmeyer is coming from Kimstim this month. This is the title that I'd hoped that Deaf Crocodile would have been able to get, but they did not. Kimstim got this one. This is a rendering of the infamous Dr. Faustus fable of temptation and damnation. This is a new audio commentary with the film historian Adrian Martin, booklet with new writing by Irina Kovarova, who is from the film archive over there. Are you familiar with much of Spunkmeyer's oeuvre?
Well,
it's like 4 different ways to say that name. He did a lot of like stop motion animation back in the day.
Oh, Alice. I've seen Alice.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
While you talk about that, I'm going to plug my laptop in. Keep going.
Seems like something you should have done before now.
I thought that we could have gotten done before it died. I guess not.
What are you thinking? Yeah, no, I'm not terribly familiar. So I don't know what you want me to say. I'm always interested in Faust stories. You know, one of the great tragic stories of humankind. What are you doing in there?
I'm sorry. I dropped like 6 things. Let's have you go to the next one, and you can tell everybody.
It's hilarious. When I first started doing this, you were like, when you're not talking, mute your microphone. And now, like, where the hell are we?
New Zealand. That's where we are.
New Zealand. We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Tell me about Holler. You've got a lot of jokes you made about Hollers over the years.
I grew up in one. So Oh, this is a movie about people in Ohio who think they're Appalachian. Not quite the case, but let's see. Sounds kind of like a redneck Charlie in the Chocolate Factory here. She finds a golden ticket and working in the scrap yards. Oh, this sounds kind of cool, actually. Oh, Pamela Adlon's in it. Yeah, I'll see this. So Jessica Barden stars in Holler, a film by Nicole Regal. Let's see, I don't have my reading glasses on. But I guess I'll step back into the hosting duties. This is coming from what partner label? I don't know. IFC? Okay, it's IFC. This is from 2021. In a forgotten pocket of Southern Ohio, where American manufacturing and opportunity are drying up. It says dying up. That's a typo. Drying up. A determined young woman finds a ticket out when she's accepted to college. What happened? I lost my Instagram. Oh, dude, it looks like Ryan. It looks like Ryan actually turned his computer off. So Stan's asking, who is Jessica Barden? I have no idea. Colton asks, if it's Ohio, does that mean it's yes, it is Vance adjacent in its depiction of Appalachia. Those people probably say Appalachia, which is the worst. Paul Berryman asks, did we lose Ryan? Absolutely we did. I have no idea what other films have been released this week or announced this week. So we'll have to figure that out together. But let me tell you, I've been looking forward to this for some time. Since Ryan's not here, I can confess to you all, I've missed him. I've come to be used to hearing from him every now and then, doing wellness checks, making sure that that I'm hanging on. And it's been tough. It's been tough these couple weeks without him around to drag me out of the darkness. Now here I am with you, fine people who stick with this show through thick and thin for reasons that I would never speculate on. And I'm glad for it. So what I'll do now is I'm going to attempt to locate Ryan's Instagram, and I'm going to pull it back up to where we are and see if I can continue on for a bit. Here we go. We're at Holler. I have located it. And now I'm going to do a little share screen here. Look at that. Did I get it? I got it. Boom. Here we go. We're back in business, baby. All right. Alongside her older brother, Ruth Avery joins a dangerous scrap metal crew. We don't need you. Go home. A dangerous scrap metal crew in order to pay her way. Together, they spend one brutal winter working the scrap yards during the day and stealing valuable metal from the once thriving factories at night. With her goal in sight, Ruth finds that the ultimate cost for an education for a girl like her may be more than she bargained for, and she soon finds herself torn between a promising future and the family she would leave behind. Audio commentary with writer-director Nicole Regal and stars Jessica Barden and Gus Alper, with an introduction to the film by executive producer, noted dramatist Paul Feig. All right.
Isn't it Feig?
I don't give a shit.
Yikes.
I loved him in Heavyweights. I don't know if it's whoa, what happened?
Now you don't have to control it anymore.
I don't have to, or I'm not allowed.
Just taking it off. I'm taking it off your hands.
Wow. Like so many things.
Any thoughts on Holler? Is this one that you felt compelled to pick up?
I'll see Pamela Adlon in anything, even if it's produced by Louis C.K.
Oh my gosh, there was a lot of comments about me leaving.
Which, to be clear, this is not. Yeah, this looks interesting. You know.
Did you see? There's also a booklet.
Everybody's yelling at me for mispronouncing Feig, where you've been butchering every European's name all night and nobody says shit. But
that's not true. I got a lot of comments earlier. Terry has specifically called me out. So did Sibner. Booklet, new writing by Katie McNeil and Bill Gabiri, which, look, I got Bilga's name right.
Where'd all this stuff come from?
You didn't scroll up. That's why I'm presenting.
Oh, they're scrolling. Well, I appreciate that they said Holler correct. One of the frickin' Kennedys made a documentary called American Hollow, and they say it hollow and not holler.
Yikes.
I mean, it's spelled hollow, but it's pronounced holler. You know what I mean? Like, you don't.
Right. All right, let's keep going now that we're back to semi-normal. Art Label is putting out Holy Trinity. This is from 2019.
No, we're not. You're frozen.
Well, when I go on another tab, I'm always frozen because I have so many tabs open right now. Chrome is not happy. So this one says, after an incident huffing her drug of choice, a mysterious aerosol can from the ubiquitous Glam Hag brand, she finds herself with a newfound gift for speaking to the dead. Confused and more than a little curious about the strange turn of events, Trinity seeks the counsel of a colorful cast of characters, from priests and drag queens to a witch and more, all of whom teach her their unique spiritual practices. This has a feature-length commentary with the director Glam Hag and production designer Mood Killer, a 19-part documentary on the making of Holy Trinity that's 2.5 hours long, and a 2022 short film by Glam Hag and Sarah Sherman, plus some commercials and other segments. This one looks wild.
Yeah, I don't know. Sarah Sherman's that. She's on Saturday Night Live.
New Saturday Night Live, yeah.
Right.
Any thoughts on Holy Trinity?
It looks a little much, but all right. Well, yeah, let's check it out.
All right, next one. House of Dreams, one of the fastest sellers for this month, is from Bleeding Skull. This is from 1963, and it says it would be found right at home on a triple feature with Meshes of the Afternoon and Carnival of Souls, which is why they're providing you with Meshes of the Afternoon and Carnival of Souls on this disc. It will also include mid-century commercials and trailers, plus there's a zine with an essay by the director, and we've got a commentary with Robert Barry, moderated by Jason Kaufman, an alternate score on this, and a scrapbook photo gallery. This is going to tide people over because there are no AGFA releases this month, which is, I think, the first month without an AGFA release in ages. Any thoughts on House of Dreams? You seen this one?
No. I mean, I've definitely seen Carnival of Souls many times, so this looks like a cool situation.
Yep, and standard going fast as well. Ronnie's saying there's only 125 of those left. It'll get reprinted, of course, but yeah, if you're wanting it this month, only 125 left. Next up is from IFC, and it's I Sell the Dead with Dominic Monaghan and Ron Perlman and Larry Fessenden, directed by Glenn McQuaid. This has a new audio commentary with the director Glenn McQuaid and Larry Fessenden. New commentary by Simon Abrams. Some video intros to the films, new video interviews with Ron Perlman. We've got Grimes and Blake pitch reel, some old archival extras, and a booklet with new writing by Isaac Feldberg. I had never seen I Sell the Dead, as somebody that has appreciated some Larry Fessenden. You've seen this one?
Yeah, actually, Wave had a DVD of this, and I never watched it. It's been sitting in a pile of stuff that we like want to watch and then decide if we want to sell. So maybe I'll watch it this weekend, and if it's good, I'll pick this up, do the upgrade.
You know, just like Ozzy Argento, we're getting a lot of Larry Fessenden love with VS lately too.
Well, that's for sure. Yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah,
I Rent
sure
Dead.
does.
That's funny. I Rent the Dead would be a darker movie.
Next up is from Connie Releasing. We've got The Illegal Immigrant from 1985. This is Mabel Chung's debut, which unfolds as the quintessential American story, that of the illegal immigrant doing anything they must to survive in the so-called land of the free. This is a Region A locked Blu-ray. We got an interview with the director, Mabel Chung. That's brand new. We got Bringing Cindy and Chow to Life. That is a little featurette. We got selected scenes commentary with the director. We've got a book with new writing by Charina Chen. And I am very eager to see this one. Have you seen this one?
No, this is, I mean, it's Connie, so it's an automatic. But yeah, this looks really interesting to me. So
I would agree.
huzzah.
Must for me as well. Next up, another one that seemed to be going very well this month. Factory 25 putting out Micro Budget from 2025. This says, when Terry discovers he's about to be a father, he does what any other sane person would do. He moves himself and his 9 months pregnant wife from Iowa to Los Angeles to shoot a low-budget indie movie and sell it to a streamer. Documented by his cousin Devin's behind-the-scenes camera crew, Terry suddenly finds that his beliefs about diversity, the Me Too movement, and what technically qualifies as a properly financed film production put him at odds with, well, every single person who meets him. This has a cast of comedy MVPs like Brandon Michael Hall, Patrick North, Emily Wilson, Nicole Sakura, Jordan Rock, John Gabris, Bobby Moynihan, Hal Linden, Neil Casey, Maria Bamford, Mike Mitchell, Don Finelli, Nate Fernald, Morgan Evans, Kate Flannery, Matt McCoy, Chris Parnell, and Carla Jimenez. We got deleted scenes, outtakes behind the scenes, a director's commentary, 32-page book with writing by Mike Cheslick, Jonathan Michael Mahoney, and a Q&A. And that's got all kinds of big names in the Q&A as well, moderated by Haley Joel Osment. Any thoughts?
Well, I mean, wouldn't say MVPs. I'd say like 6 Man of the Years, you know?
Yeah, Maria Bamford is an MVP.
Lady. 6th Lady of the Year. No, she's cool. Nah, they're all right. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this movie. I think this is
Me neither.
This is a preview first for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Next up, we've got from ETR Media, Enjoy the Ride. We've got Cebu. This is from 2025. It's an unflinching portrait of one of professional wrestling's most fearless and mysterious icons. This has bonus interviews with Judge Dredd and Samson, film trailers, some interviews, and that is it. I don't remember your thoughts on wrestling like this. Are you into these documentaries?
I'm not familiar. This is not from the era of wrestling I recall. So
Yeah,
and I haven't been into wrestling for a long time. So I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen him wrestle at all.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. But
I missed this entirely.
Well, if you want an unflinching portrayal as opposed to the cowardly portrayals in other documentaries, this will be the one.
Yes. Kirei says he's an ECW legend.
Oh, okay. All right.
When you use words on the cover like homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, that's a lot. All right. Next up, this month also from ETR Media is
I was just
Nothing?
turning it into a. I was turning that into a Disney song in my head.
Oh God. That's pretty good. Next up from ETR is Slopes Game Room Arcade Classics: The Complete History Volume 1, which means there's likely a Volume 2 coming. This is a collection of 10 meticulously researched documentaries from the acclaimed creator of Slopes Game Room. With the original YouTube series garnering over 40 million views, this compilation has proven to be a crucial resource, studied by historians and fans alike, and even referenced by developers when planning future titles within major intellectual properties. The collection bookends the golden age of arcades with two pivotal light gun shooters, starting with the era's pioneering roots in Wild Gunman and concluding the journey with Point Blank. Features over 5 hours of core documentary content, plus an extra hour of bonus features, interactive menus, and hidden Easter eggs to discover. We got a commentary for every episode, the first ever arcade game, Atari's Video Arcade Adventure, Michael Jackson's Secret Neverland Arcade, all kinds of other extras listed here. Are you into these being archived this way?
Well, yeah. I mean, all this stuff should be preserved. I've never watched any of the Slopes YouTube stuff. I don't know. It's the kind of thing that I'd kind of like to see, but I don't think I would ever pick out to watch. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah. I'm
And
about
like
the same way.
5 hours of documentaries about like Pac-Man level games, I think probably
That's a lot.
more than I want to. Yeah. That said, if you want me to make some film adaptations of any of these games for Nintendo releasing, we could have a.
I love that you've already given distribution to a mythical project that you're pitching.
Yeah.
All right.
Live action Pac-Man movie. Come on, let's do it. We'll star little
Adam Sandler.
Stavros.
I would be into that. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Decanalog putting out their next title, which is 2024's Motel Drive. This is the back of the slipcover. When they first announced this, there was a zine bundled with it, and that sold out almost immediately. It's kind of wild how any of these like bundle releases that they do, they pretty much sell within the first like 12 minutes. Kind of crazy. This one is talking about a location of a stretch of land in Fresno, California, sitting a row of historic motels. Once a vibrant destination for vacationing families and world-class performers, now home to sex workers, veterans, and more than 130 families. Inside this world, the Shaw family grapples with housing insecurity and addiction while raising their young son, Justin. Soon, the largest infrastructure project in U.S. history is unveiled, the California high-speed rail that will cut directly through Motel Drive. This years-long project promises a bold new future for Californians, but at what cost for the less fortunate? This is filmed over a 7-year period. It's a stunning indictment on America's never-ending housing crisis, substance abuse, and the real-world struggles of one family as they strive for the most basic of needs, a stable life. This has an audio commentary with the director. We've got co-star Justin Shaw moderating that, and Decanalog's Elijah Drenner is a part of that as well. Elijah Drenner is the moderator. The star is also included. We got extended scenes and outtakes, premiere footage, Q&A with the filmmakers, and a trailer. This sounds kind of depressing, but I'm curious to see it.
Yeah, like Shades of the Florida Project or something.
Yeah.
I've always thought that old outlet malls and motels should be repurposed into shelters
Affordable housing.
and affordable housing, sure, but if not that, then like shelters and clinics and things like that to provide services to insecure people, and because it would accomplish what everybody wants, right? Like, people don't want to have to see the problem, so it gets them out of the like downtown area, and there's actually room and facilities. But this looks really interesting. I thought it was a documentary at first, but it's a narrative film.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'll check this out.
It sounds kind of like Florida Project meets Boyhood in a way.
Craig asked, but how does anybody get rich from it? Well, I'm sure the Sacklers will figure out a way. Just switch from oxycodone to methadone, you know?
Oh, God. Next up is from Saturn's Core Audio and Video. We've got Savage Vows from 1995. This one is the sole directorial effort by the frequent Polonia Brothers actor and collaborator Bob Dennis. This is both a disquieting neon analog nightmare and a singular and strangely cozy Polonia-adjacent hangout slasher. We got an introduction by Mark Polonia, audio commentary with Bob Dennis and the cinematographer Mark Polonia, audio commentary with Douglas Allen Waltz, publisher of the Polonia Papers fanzine. We've got an interview with Bob Dennis, interview with Mark Polonia, interview with the actress Sally Gabrielle. Another Saturn's Core low-budget slasher. Any thoughts on Savage Vows?
I definitely would like to see it. Saturn's Core always, yeah. It's the likelihood of me knowing anything about what Saturn's Core is putting out is close to nothing, but the chances of me wanting to check it out are high. So,
didn't they put out? I'm not remembering her name right now. The Lydia Lunch thing. That was like the one that you knew the most about, and they put that out. So yeah.
I mean, that was. I'm a huge Lydia Lunch fan. I don't.
That was
know,
like a match made in heaven for you.
I don't know how or why Saturn's Core got that, but I'm glad they did because it's awesome. And that release is awesome.
Yeah.
I've watched it, and it's
nice. Next up, from memory, we get Serious People from last year. This says a successful music video director and expectant father pushes his life-work balance to the extreme when he can't pass up the job of a lifetime and hires a doppelganger to work in his stead. Serious People is a fresh and authentic comedy that explores what it means to be a director and a parent and the replaceability of people in clout-heavy LA. This is region-free. We'll have a bonus short film Q&A with the director's deleted scenes, and that is it. I'm fairly sure that you have not seen this. Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, my first thought is like, who would let that guy impregnate them? But I guess
that is the replacement. This is the original. This is the one that is expecting.
Who? Oh, wow. Okay.
I will say, I don't mean to absolutely trash this, but I saw this last year as part of Sundance, and this is by far the worst movie I saw last year. This was my lowest rated film by a long shot. I hated this movie. There was nothing nothing that I liked about this movie at all. Yeah, this was irredeemable altogether.
No holding back. Okay.
Nope. Hated this movie. Just being honest.
So you prefer Knocked Up?
I do prefer Knocked Up compared to this. Yes. So on that note, let's go to the next one.
Okay, I was going to try to find something nice to say.
Nothing nice to say. She Loved Blossoms More from 2024 is the next release from Dark Sky Films. This says three brothers build a time machine to bring back their long dead mother. In this comedic yet deeply disturbing exploration of grief. This has a commentary with the director, interview with the director, a camera test behind the pinhole digital camera, and a featurette on the practical effects of the film, plus storyboard the scenes. Any thoughts on this?
Okay. That'd be, I don't know. Okay, I'd maybe check that out. I don't know.
It sounds interesting. Kubrick says, what did I say was the worst movie? That was Serious People. That was from last year. Colton's saying this just dropped on Shudder, so you can check that out. Nice.
That's this?
Yes.
It's a horror movie?
Yes.
Oh.
A horror comedy.
Oh. All right.
It's about bringing back somebody's dead mother.
Ha 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 ha.
Hilarious. All right, next up. From Several Futures, Small, Slow, but Steady is the next film. This is from 2022. This says Keiko is a semi-professional boxer who has been deaf since childhood. Her biggest supporter is the owner of her struggling Tokyo gym, but due to the pandemic and his advanced age, her greatest refuge is under threat of closure. This is a making of featurette and a booklet with a new translation of a conversation between Sho Miyake and legendary film critic Shigehiko Hasumi, and a new essay by Emerson Gu. Interesting. Any thoughts? That's it.
I know some silence. I don't know. This is one that could be cool. Intriguing.
Several Futures has done some interesting stuff.
I mean, it's got to be better than $1 Million Baby. You know? Has to be better.
All right.
Just by virtue of existing.
By virtue of existing. Okay. Next up, The Spine of Night is getting a 4K and Blu-ray release from Shudder this month. You should be able to check this out. This is an animated film. We did commentary with the directors on this, making of documentary, deleted scene, and some short films, plus a book with new writing by Joshua Dysart. As far as I can tell, the big thing here that is a bonus for this compared to the old Blu-ray that came out is the proper aspect ratio is something that people were after. It was not on the Blu-ray. There was a German release that had the proper aspect ratio, and now you can get that as part of this 4K release, plus the upgrade to 4K. Any thoughts? Have you seen this? This is a big Shudder piece.
I wasn't familiar with it, and I watched the trailer and was like, "Holy shit, this looks great!" Is it good?
Yeah, supposedly this is amazing. Yeah,
I'm gonna definitely watch this weekend on Shudder, and if I like it, I'll pick it up.
Nice.
Oh, it's 4K
All
too.
right.
All right.
It is 4K, yeah. I had people questioning if this was an April Fool's joke. It is not. Canadian International Pictures releasing Star Wars Kid, The Rise of the Digital Shadows from 2022. Decades after becoming an internet sensation, Ghislaine Raza breaks his silence about his 2003 video of his lightsabers dancing thing. This is a new audio commentary with the producer, the filmmaker, and the subject of the film. New audio commentary with Patrick from the George Lucas Talk Show and Star Wars Insiders, Brandon Waynardi. New interview with Fournier, the director. We got a Q&A with the subject of the film, extended interviews, and more. There's a documentary on this guy. Any thoughts, Will?
Well, it's not really a documentary about the guy so much as it is about the phenomena of becoming a ubiquitous, decontextualized meme. And I gotta tell you, I think it's disgusting. You know, when an adult does something embarrassing on video, okay, fair game. Do whatever you want. When a kid does something embarrassing on video, leave it alone. Like what people on the internet did to this kid is disgusting. I have no jokes. There's nothing it's a kid. So I don't even know if I would feel comfortable watching this documentary, because I would be so get the fuck down. Sorry. My cat was getting into
At least he's involved in it as an adult, and it's not just as a kid.
Yeah, I actually do kind of want to see this now, but like, I don't know if I get so angry when I see people take content, you know, with a kid and make. I don't even like seeing. I'm not even comfortable with like cute baby stuff, because it's not. You know, it's a living child. It's not yours. You don't have anything to say. You know.
I get that.
And God, for pubescent adolescent to be immortalized in the way this kid has been. Awful.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that this kind of technology didn't exist when I was young.
Same. Same.
You know?
Yeah. Well, after that conversation about consent, let's take a trip over to Melusine.
Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why?
Oh, it's funny. It's actually a fairly large month over on Melusine. Lots to discuss. The first one, Distripix is releasing The Naughty World of Stanley Long, covering 1969 to 1974. They've got The Wife Swappers, Groupie Girl, Sex and the Other Woman, and Eskimo Nell. This is a
straddling the igloo.
Yep. Let me go back to it.
Oh, that's so funny.
So yeah, there is a lot happening on these releases this month. This is going to be a 2-disc region-free Blu-ray. We've got all these newly restored in 4K from their best surviving film elements, never-before-seen continental sequences for The Wife Swappers and Groupie Girl. We've got a bonus continental sequences for Stanley Long's films Naughty and On the Game, audio commentary on all 4 by Gavin Whitaker, and then a theatrical trailer for Groupie Girl and an archival image gallery. This is so much Stanley Long stuff. For those that might recognize the name, this is the filmmaker that got the Adventures box set from Indicator, a couple of years ago now, I think, at this point. It's been a while. This would make a really great companion piece to that if you got that box set. These are all supposedly pretty great. I've never seen these. The ones from the Indicator set, though, were pretty fun. A couple of them were better than... there was one that was a bit worse than the others, but it was definitely worth watching. I didn't realize Will was leaving. I was about to ask him what he thought about that Indicator set if he had it. He can hear me. Will, did you check out that Indicator box set? Have you seen anything from Stanley Long?
I actually think it's right now. Haven't watched those yet. Okay, so these are all softcore then.
I believe at least one of these is hardcore and not soft. Do they say?
Well, now, quit biting my cord. The cat's biting my cord.
It sounded like it when you're telling it to quit biting it.
Yeah, that's probably dialogue from one of these movies. I know nothing. You know, I'm glad these are being preserved. I don't really see a place for me to be able to ever see any of them. Come on, cat. Oh.
What is going on?
This cat's naughty. The naughty world of my cat.
Oh, man. So yeah, Michael Morales was asking, am I talking about the confession sets? I think I may be wrong. I thought it was called Adventures. Is it called Confessions?
Adventures.
Oh, it is Adventures. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a set called Confessions though too. I don't remember if it was. I think there was another Indicator box set. I don't think that was Stanley Long though. I think that's somebody else. But yeah, this sounds pretty great.
I guess. All right. Yeah.
I'm curious to check it out. Yeah. Next up, I don't remember if I said that last one was part of Distripix. Next up is from Command Cinema. And this is Cecil Howard's Snake Eyes, and they are giving away a pair of dice to the first 1,000 purchasers of this.
They're not giving them away.
Well, no, they're charging you for it.
I'll tell you, doing squats like that, I've heard increases your longevity. like, holy cow! Look at that. That's
This got a 4K scan and restoration from the negative. We've got video feature on here called Snake Eyes 2. We got a trailer, double-sided artwork, as usual. Are you into the Cecil Howard stuff?
I don't watch pornos really.
Well, we got a lot of that to talk about.
Am I into Cecil? I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh, way to feign ignorance. All right, next up.
I'm not feigning. Who in the chat?
That was a joke, Will.
Who in the chat is like, oh, Cecil Howard, holy cow, what an auteur. I don't.
A lot of people.
Okay. Oh, I'm all for these films being preserved and released, but let's also not pretend they're freaking lost cinematic masterpieces.
Hey, for some people they are. On the Picorama line, we're getting Mei Lin versus Serena and Oriental Hawaii and Vegas Girls in a triple feature Blu-ray. These are Carlos Tobalina films.
Why didn't you say Oriental Hawaii was good? Oh, that. Hey. Holy cow. What a film.
What are we saying?
I'm not saying anything. Great.
Yep. Great. Just like that. Next up, Come Blow the Horn is getting a Blu-ray release from Club Super 8.
You can watch
this. Is a
double feature with Whistle.
This is a Joe Sarno film, which many people would say is an auteur.
Oh, no. He's an artist. Yeah. Yeah.
This one is... Go ahead.
I remember seeing an interview with a film critic who said that Joe Sarno may not belong on the mainland of cinematic auteurs, but definitely was on the archipelago. I thought that was a pretty cool designation for... Yeah, Sarno. Yeah, great photographer. Cool stuff.
This one's region free. Also comes with a smut without smut version. It's got behind the scenes photos. It's got an audio commentary with Victor Erickson, director of the documentary The Sarnos, A Life in Dirty Movies, and Ricard Granfors, who's the owner of Club Super 8. It's also got Joe and Peggy Sarno meet Torbjorn Lindquist as one of the featurettes. Yeah, check it out.
Now, take stock of my hypocrisy. Go ahead and show the next one.
The next one, Satanic Sisters, Jess Franco Satanic Sisters.
Immediate buy.
With lots of...
Immediate buy. Purchased immediately. This will be my second copy. I have a DVD already.
This one is from Delirium Home Video, and this was previously sort of announced last year, and then it got canceled until it became an OCN partner label. This one finally, though, has Stephen Thrower on the extras doing a piece called Twins of Evil. Stephen Thrower on Satanic Sisters. We have an audio commentary by Dennis Daniel and a photo gallery. Tell us about Satanic Sisters, Will.
Oh, man. What can be said? It explores the... familial ties that undergird satanic impulses. You know?
I do know.
It's just classic.
Ronnie doesn't like the circles. I'm sorry. All right, we'll leave the circles. Then we've got Muscle, who's a fairly new partner label. They are putting out There Are No More Closets, the films and videos of Wakefield Pool, volume number 1, covering from 1974 to 1984. This has Take One, which is a docufantasy, and Moving. Plus, we've got Hot Shots, Split Image, and The Hustlers. We've got 2K restorations of Moving, Freedom Day Parade, Take One, and Roger, digital transfers of Hot Shots, Split Image, and The Hustlers, original theatrical cut, and the 2016 director's cut of Take One, introductions and commentaries for Moving and Take One by Wakefield Pool, commentary on Freedom Day Parade, and I Always Said Yes by Jim Tuschinski. We've got The Hustlers research audio tape with Casey Donovan and Robert Le Tourneau is the name. The Hustlers Outtakes, more on moving and Wakefield Pool and San Francisco featurettes, plus a booklet with new essays by Elizabeth Purcell and KJ Shepard. Wakefield Pool. You say anything from Wakefield Pool?
No. Maybe. No, like I said, I'm super excited that these things are coming out because they are, of some historical importance. But yeah, I don't know any of this stuff. Maybe
These were all, not all of them. I think most of these were released on DVD by Vinegar Syndrome way back in the day. And this is cool.
I want to say I saw Bible. Didn't he do Bible?
He did, and that will be, I believe, in Volume 2. That will be coming out next month or the month after for Muscle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Expect more Wakefield Pool soon.
Stan is very familiar with the Wakefield Pool. Cool. It sounds like I need to make his acquaintance.
All right. I believe that's it for OCN this month.
Okay.
Any thoughts on another huge month from everything?
I mean, it is a huge month. There's a lot of great stuff. I limited myself to 2 titles, and as we went through, I picked out like 3 more that I'm probably going to get tomorrow.
Nice.
So.
Well, enough on Melusine and all the adult titles. Let's talk about some adult titles. Ultra Flesh Archives is releasing Endless Ecstasy Volume 1. This is coming on May 1st. You can check this out now and pre-order it. It is the first in their ongoing series of classic 8mm and Super 8mm films from the 70s and 80s, digging deep in the extensive collection to bring you the best XXX loops from the golden age of porn, all transferred and restored from original films in HD. They've got 14 8mm and Super 8 films transferred and restored in HD, 2-panel inserts, the authentic film projector sounds, restoration featurette, bonus rare animation short called Adventures of Super Screw, trailers, and these are all from the 70s to the early 80s, limited to 500 originally numbered units.
Units.
All right. Next up. The Ninth Gate, getting a 4K Blu-ray release from Imprint on May 27th. This has no new extras, but it does have a booklet with a 60-page hardback booklet with somebody that you know, Scout Tafoya, original production notes and publicity photographs. The Ninth Gate, any thoughts on it?
I like The Ninth Gate. I remember seeing that in the theater. Oh, man, I'm a sucker for bookshelves. Any movie that takes place where somebody's going through a lot of bookshelves looking for ancient tomes, I always enjoy. I remember the DVD of this having a really, now hear me out, delightful commentary by Roman Polanski. In the sense that he's like this old man who's like trying to remember what he was doing, and he pauses at one point and he says, "Excuse me, I'm going to have a piece of chocolate." It's just like, and you're listening to him as like, God, I can't believe you're this horrible, sex criminal. But you are, and we contain multitudes.
And that commentary is on this disc, by the way, if you want to hear
it. Yeah. As far as, movies about satanic cults and rituals and stuff, I thought this was really solid, and I haven't seen it in a long time. Now I have the Imprint Roman Polanski set from last year or 2 years ago, however long it was, that has the Blu-ray of The Ninth Gate. So is this all the same extras, just an upgrade to 4K?
It is, yeah.
Then I'll probably just stick with the set, but yeah, Ninth Gate. If you're able to live with yourself watching Roman Polanski movies, you could do worse.
Which, as we've stated before, if you're going to skip any movie just because somebody shitty is associated with it, there's not going to be many movies left.
None.
Yeah.
Like
And
some
movies take
some-
a lot of people involved.
some gaffer did something. You can be guaranteed.
Some gaffer had a gaff.
Oh,
All right.
the best boy was actually the worst boy.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Let's go to our next, which is Parenthood, coming on 4K on May 26th.
After all the pornos and sex criminals, let's go to Parenthood. That'll feel comfortable.
Endless Ecstasy, Roman Polanski, then Steve Martin in Parenthood with Keanu Reeves.
Oh my God.
Any thoughts on Parenthood, Will? And the movie, not actual Parenthood. We know that's miserable.
Is it this? Oh no, it's Father of the Bride that has Martin Short doing the incredibly offensive gay caricature, right?
Correct.
Okay, so this is fine, right? Is this okay?
I believe it's fine, yeah.
I have to watch it again to make sure. I don't remember it. I know I've seen it, but I don't remember anything.
I remember liking this one a lot. Pretty great cast. Keanu Reeves, Rick Moranis, speaking of. Mentioned him earlier. Diane Wiest.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of
wild that this is getting an upgrade with HDR and I believe Dolby Atmos as well.
Oh shit! Parenthood with Dolby Atmos.
Yep.
Oh, I've been wondering when that would happen.
Wonder no more. You can check it out on May 26th.
If you ever wanted Parenthood to sound like the Fast and the Furious in your home theater system.
Diane Wiest on 7.2.1.
I just don't know.
All right. Let's go on to I can't wait to hear what you're going to say on this. Arrow Video confirmed that they are putting out Under Siege 2, and it looks like it's going to be on 4K here pretty soon. Any thoughts?
I don't think I saw the second one. Was it good? I don't know. I don't want to shock anybody here, but I'm not really a fan of Steven Seagal. Like even before all that, I just didn't think he was a good action star.
Yeah.
I think my two favorite things about Steven Seagal are watching the YouTube video of him running and and watching various interviews of different members of the Saturday Night Live writing staff and cast talking about how he was the worst host of all time and telling different things that he did on his episode. Like even Rob Schneider slams him, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you listen to Rob Schneider tell a story and you're like, yeah, Rob, you got that guy. You're like, wow, you know? What does that mean?
Oh boy.
Feel sorry for that.
Yes. We have no details on this yet. I do kind of like the way that Arrow revealed this. They put up literally a 6-hour YouTube video, and the last 5 seconds was this screenshot. That was it.
That's funny.
And of course, they did that on April Fool's Day, so a lot of people thought it was a joke that they were putting out a video, and then this was revealed at the very end.
Oh, this one's on a train. Okay.
Yep.
All
right. Next up, Highlander getting a 4K release from Studio Canal in the UK on June 29th. Nothing new as far as extras or writing or anything like that, but you can check out this release. Looks pretty nice. Highlander.
I'll tell you one thing. When they said there could be only one, they were lying.
There are lots of releases of this movie.
Liars.
That's for sure.
I used to love staying up late to watch the Adrian Paul TV series. The last time I saw Highlander, the original film, was in a repertory theater, and both me and my companion fell asleep. It was kind of boring. So maybe I'll try to watch it again because I feel like maybe I was wrong, or maybe it is boring. I don't know. I don't have any of the.
Never loved it.
Yeah, I don't have any of the Highlander movies in my collection. Just wasn't something that resonated with me. But
I get that.
We'll see.
All right. Next up, then, is The Amazing World of Gumball getting a complete series DVD release only on May 5th. This show is supposedly incredible. I've not seen it, but kind of sad it's only getting a DVD release. Yeah.
I mean,
huh?
Yeah, I don't know anything about this.
I believe Spencer loves it, my youngest. Very curious to see this one. I've heard it's great. Next up, we got some release details for The Bride from this year. May 19th, we're getting the 4K Steelbook that looks like this. Standard 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD release. This is going to have HDR, Dolby Atmos, uncovering the artistry behind The Bride featurette. We're going to have Designing the Look featurette. We're going to have The Muse and the Reimagined Monster featurette, a party featurette, and that is it. So a handful of featurettes equaling about 30 minutes. This movie seemed to be quite divisive. I enjoyed it. I was quite entertained. It's not a great movie, but it was definitely worth a watch. I thought Jesse Buckley's incredible in this movie. Christian Bale, interesting in this movie. Everybody else puts in some pretty okay performances. Annette Bening is pretty great in this, I will say. Penelope Cruz definitely wasted in this movie. Fun watch, though. Any thoughts on The Bride?
I think the promotional copy there is kind of crazy, but
which part?
Well, it just keeps talking about Maggie Gyllenhaal's singular vision and everything. But am I criticizing it because of internalized misogyny? I don't know. I'm like, why do they keep? I don't know. I'm interested in seeing.
Are you talking about the featurettes? What do you mean?
Oh no, just phrases like "guided by Maggie Gyllenhaal's vision" and I don't know what I'm saying. Maggie Gyllenhaal's daring direction. I don't know. Like, I'm not used to seeing those kinds of phrases in these synopses, but also,
those are on the featurettes. That's why.
But you know what? This is a movie that has been attacked since the moment it was announced for reasons that escape me. Like, what's the agenda in attacking the movie before you even know if it's good or not? The Gyllenhaals, they're an interesting group. Nobody ever accuses them of being Nepo babies, which I actually appreciate. I get kind of tired of the Nepo baby rhetoric for all kinds of reasons. I'm interested in this movie. I didn't get to see it in the theater, but I like the idea of it. I think Maggie Gyllenhaal is
It was fun.
Yeah, she's a pretty smart actress, and I'd like to see what she does as a director. So,
yeah.
Apparently, she's daring.
Right. So is Warner Brothers for putting that much budget to that movie. Next up, you can now order this 4K Steelbook, a standard 4K Blu-ray and DVD of the Super Mario Galaxy movie that just came out. This is the...
Speaking of daring direction.
Jack Black and Chris Pratt in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We're going to talk about this one in just a minute as well, so I'll leave that one there until we talk about the next release. But first, June 16th on Blu-ray from Kino Lorber is Unearthly Stranger. This one got announced previously, but now we got some details. This is coming with a new audio commentary with Gary Garani, new audio commentary by Brian Reisman and Max Every, plus a trailer for this one. This is from 1963, starring John Neville. I have heard this one is interesting. Have you seen this one?
I've not. This is first I've ever heard of it.
It's a weird looking slipcover on this one, and then the original poster is kind of, I don't know, uncanny in an interesting way too. Looks like a fun watch.
I like new audio commentary by entertainment journalists / authors. Just so you know, they're different things. Brian Reese.
Yes. I wonder if they asked how they wanted to be credited, and that's how they said. Probably not. All right. Next up. Inspector Maigret collection, starring Jean Gabon. This one is a 3-film collection.
It's Maigret?
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Maigret. It's Maigret?
I thought it was Maigret. I may be wrong. I'm not French. Ask Terry. He's French. That was a joke, Terry. I know you're not French.
Inspector Maigret. That doesn't sound good. Inspector Maigret.
Paul says Maigret.
Holy shit. Well, you seen Mr.
Where's
Bean?
Ronnie's the expert. Is it Maigret?
Have you seen the Mr. Bean version?
I have not.
Rowan Atkinson plays Maigret in the new BBC series.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, everybody is saying Maigret.
Wow.
Thanks,
Maigret.
Ronnie.
I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to, I swear, my world crumbles when you are not there. Inspector
That's pretty good from memory. So this is Maigret Sets a Trap from 1958. We've got Maigret and the Saint. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Fiacre case, maybe. Maigret Sees Red from 1963. We got new audio commentary. What?
What are you trying to pronounce? Highlight it. Oh. Are you talking about the Saint?
The thing that's highlighted.
Nothing's highlighted on the screen.
If you look, it's slightly black. That's the way that it shows the highlighting.
Noir?
Anyways. No thoughts? No, okay. New audio commentary. Jesus will.
Saint.
Your timing.
Huh?
Your timing is wonderful.
That's the key to comedy.
Mr. Fatman, this is so true. It's slightly black on a very dark background. How do you not see it?
The Saint
Ronnie says fiacre.
Fiacre. That's what I said.
Isn't that what I said the first time? Was pretty close.
I don't know what you said.
They misspelled Lino Ventura. Wonderful.
Oh, Ace's uncle. It's a connection.
When nepotism calls, huh? Yes, Adam, we have all lost it. Absolutely. So this has new audio commentary by Howard S. Berger and Nathaniel Thompson. Another one by Brian Reisman and Mike Sargent. We got another one by Simon Abrams. Theatrical trailers for all 3 films. This is a 3-disc set in French
sure?
with English subs.
Are you sure it's Berger and not Begay?
Berger. Howard S. Berger.
Howard Begay.
Mr. Fatman, it has been 3.5 hours, not 2.5 hours. And we've still got at least 20 announcements left. Here we go.
What, 20?
At least, if not more. Yeah.
I haven't taken a gummy or anything. I'm just tired, bro.
That to me sounds false, but okay.
I had to get up at 5 this morning. Oh,
I trust you.
Terry goes home.
May 26th, we got a Blu-ray and DVD coming of Refuge from 2025. This is a Wellgo USA release. For supplementals, it's got a trailer, and that's it. Nothing else special. Yes, there's still a bunch of imprint to get through, Fat Man. That is true. Yeah, that's it. This says 4 friends reunite for a remote fishing trip, but buried secrets surface when one accuses the others of being tied to his daughter's disappearance, turning the getaway into a deadly reckoning where no one can be trusted. That sounds like an intriguing plot.
Pronunciation is so weird. It's refuse, but it's refuge.
Yep.
But if it's trash,
Or if you're in the UK, it's also refuse.
well, I was about to say, if it's trash, it's refuse. But if you're saying no, it's refuse.
I thought if it was trash, it was Massacre Video.
Whoa.
Oh, that was fun. All right.
Tap, tap, tap is the sound from a gat.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that was fun. Next up, June 29th, we got a Blu-ray coming from Treasured Films of The Trollenberg Terror from 1958. You might recognize this one as a different title, The Crawling Eye.
Oh.
The Crawling Eye.
You said that like a bingo card.
The Crawling Eye 37. This has slip.
I'm just saying, pretty nice packaging for the crawling eye. Holy cow.
It is nice packaging for the crawling eye. You can also pre-order this and get a magnet with it if you want. This has a art by Rick Melton. We got a collector's book with writing by Clive Dawson. We've got a reversible fold-out poster. We've got an audio commentary with John Carpenter on this one from back in the day. New original Sangster film historian and author Jonathan Rigby discussing screenwriter Jimmy Sangster. New piece from David Huckville on the composer Stanley Black. New piece, Alan Bryce talking about Trollenberg Terror, The Dark Side magazine's Alan Bryce revisiting the film. And then special effects artist Brian Johnson speaking on the film. Any thoughts on The Crawling Eye?
Wow. Jonathan Rigby talking all night about the Trollenberg Terror. Yeah, sounds great.
You could have said The Crawling Eye. It would have fit the song so much easier. All right. Next up, hey, the movie we were just talking about, and this is where it gets silly. Look at this. Walmart exclusive collectible tin for the Super Mario Galaxy movie comes on this plastic pedestal, literally in an egg-shaped collectible tin.
What's in the tin?
Any thoughts? The film.
What's in the box?
Yoshi's head. I don't know. Yeah.
Yoshi's head. Oh my god! If Wario was Kevin Spacey in Seven, a remake of Seven with the Mario Brothers.
My favorite thing about this, did you see the headlines from today? Everybody asked Charlie Day, who's playing Luigi, who's your favorite Luigi in pop culture? And he said, I don't know, Luigi Mangione?
That's a good answer.
Yeah. So this is crazy to me that we're getting a collectible egg tin on a plastic pedestal.
Crazy why? It's a fucking... I mean... You know what's crazy? I have to go see this movie because I love my daughter.
Oh,
That was crazy. I have to take her to see this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. let's go to our next one, which is from Deaf Crocodile, who's in the chat right now. They've launched their new Kickstarter for Roy del Espacio from 1983, also known as Roy from Space. This is a piece of essentially lost Mexican animation they are releasing later this year, and the restoration is long underway on this. Just for your awareness, the Kickstarter is already fully funded. It was fully funded in less than 12 hours, which is incredible. They discovered when they got this film out that the filmmaker had put 4.5 minutes of a film that is live action and stolen from another movie straight into this movie. So Deaf Crocodile commissioned people to go out and make brand new animation to fit into this film to take up those 4.5 minutes of space. And it is really great. They did it in a way that is to match the original style of the animation. And I cannot wait to get this. For those that are interested in this, this is the Kickstarter exclusive slipcover. There will be a subscription and like wide release slipcover that you can see as well. That's on the Kickstarter page. You can actually pre-order that already as well. But if you're going to subscribe, that will be coming in the subscription as part of the next 6-month subscription that comes out from Deaf Crocodile. You'll be able to subscribe in May, by the way. For this, they're going to have a new video interview with some individuals that are Andrea Perez Mata and Ulysses Perez Mata, children of Roy from Space producer Ulysses Perez Aguirre and their cousin Alejandro Mata. There's a new video interview with the director Hector Lopez Carmona's grandson, Hector Ricardo Lopez Reyes. New commentary track from the two gentlemen from the Trash Mex podcast. We got a new visual essay by Celeste La Cabra. Hello, Celeste. New feature creation of the new animation. We got a 48-page illustrated booklet with essays by Walter Chow and Alejandro Vidal, and that is awesome.
Hell yeah. We had the extreme pleasure of getting to see Craig working on this, and poor Craig is still working on this.
And that was a long time ago.
Oh man, it seems like yesterday we were going to that great sausage place. Thanks, Craig. I hope to come back.
What a sentence that was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks amazing. I mean, what we saw looked so cool. And you know, I love my favorite kind of Kickstarter is one where when I hear of it, it's already been successful. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
So glad.
I agree.
Yeah, this is going to be a great release.
Hey, I know we talked about Scream 4 2.5 hours ago, but let's talk about it again. It's also getting a standard release from Lionsgate on June 9th. You can pre-order this now. This does not have the Lionsgate Steelbook limited edition extras that are on that disc. So this is a completely different author disc, which is kind of wild for them to do that, but whatever. The other thing is you might want to keep an eye out on the website over at Lionsgate Limited. If you were super into VHS, they had released a Scream 4 VHS and it's sold out multiple times already. Yeah, people are after a VHS of Scream 4 in 2026.
Okay, that's cool. It's so funny because Scream 4 is the one that really brings in the new media.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Leans heavily on it. Let's move right along then.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
No, you can talk about it. I'm going back now.
No, it's fine.
No, we're already back. Tell me about it.
I already said I like Scream. Well, I wrote a very Scream 4 lends itself very deliberately to a theoretical, like film nerd analysis, and I really loved the layers of Craven's commentary on media and social media influencing and everything. Just so well done.
Scream 4 is great. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, one, if you've not read on this, Will, yet, I think you might want this next one, actually. We've got from the National Cinetek from Italy. They are putting out a Blu-ray and DVD dual format release of Elvira Notari, pioneer of Italian cinema. We've got multiple films from 1922 and then snippets of some other films that are essentially lost. These are restorations of 3 complete films and fragments of 2 other lost works. View of Avellino, View of Trevico, La Italia Sedesta, Carmela, La Sartina de Montesanto, and an 80-page booklet in Italian and English. So yes, it does have both languages. There's newly commissioned scores recreating the original multimedia experience that made these works so successful both in Italy and abroad. 2K restorations from the only surviving 35mm elements. You can pick this up on Diabolic DVD right now.
Wow.
This is pretty damn cool. And some of the information listed, essentially, Elvira Notari is widely considered Italy's first female director, the creator of highly successful silent melodramas. So this looks like a pretty interesting release.
I wonder if she's related to Tig.
As a film scholar and professor, that is your response to this.
My first response was going to be to sing the Oak Ridge Boys song Elvira. So you got the better version, actually. No, obviously, this is an immediate. I'm not familiar and very intrigued.
All right. Craig says, had this not been a region-free release, they were considering going after this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Interesting. All right, let's go to our next imprint set. We're getting on May 27th. Again, these are all May 27th, available to pre-order on April 15th. First one is Framed from 1975 with Jodan Baker. This has new audio commentary by Will Sloan and a new visual essay with writer and film critic Nick Pinkerton on the works of Phil Carson and Jodan Baker. I am a Jodan Baker defender. Have you seen Framed, Will?
Wait, what?
I love Jodan Baker and stuff, and everybody seems to hate him.
Who in the world is a Jodan Baker detractor?
Way more than you think.
Why?
Have you seen Framed? Because I've not seen this one.
Well, no, I haven't, but I'm gonna. Why would anyone hate on Jodan? I mean,
People don't take him seriously.
why? Just because of Mitchell? Is that why?
Kubrick Lover said he was in Congo. Congo was bad.
Bruce Campbell's in Congo. Nobody gives him shit.
Tim Curry was in Congo.
Nobody gives him shit. You'll have to tell me. I've never seen Congo. Hey, Clouseau. Oh, Clouseau. My cat Clouseau has, for those listening to the podcast, my cat Clouseau has again climbed atop my chest and is drooling on me. You know what?
Will is the Jodan Baker of the current space.
I will take that as a compliment. I am sweaty, but I earned it.
All right.
I mean, look, Jodan
Let's
Baker.
go away from Framed.
All right, fine.
you weren't talking about it. The Boys from Brazil is next. This is from 1978. This has, let's see, Laurence Olivier and Gregory Peck, James Mason, Steve Gutenberg, not a name I associated with all those other ones. We got new interviews with the key production crew about the making of The Boys from Brazil and some trailers. Have you seen The Boys from Brazil?
Yeah, it's awesome. If you don't think that Steve Gutenberg is every bit as good an actor as Gregory Peck, then you clearly have not watched.
Not what I stated. Not what I stated.
I'm just saying. I like.
I didn't realize they were in a movie together. Is all I meant.
Okay.
All right. Next up after The Boys from Brazil is Escape to Athena from 1979. This one directed by George P. Cosmatos. So is the next one, actually. We get a new commentary by Lee Pfeiffer, Hank Reinecke, and Paul Scrabo. Some archival extras on this one. Any thoughts on this one with Roger Moore, Telly Savalas, David Niven, Sonny Bono, Richard Roundtree, Claudia Cardinale?
You kidding me? This is an immediate blind buy. Just because of the cast.
hell of a cast for sure. And then another George P. Cosmatos joint after I clicked the wrong thing and have to scroll for 4 years because I'm an idiot. This one, Cassandra Crossing from 1976. This one, let's see, Richard Harris, Sophia Loren, Burt Lancaster, Martin Sheen, Lee Strasberg, Ava Gardner, and O.J. Simpson. We got a new visual essay by Jeremy Smith on the films of George P. Cosmatos. New interview with University of Hull doctoral researcher and host of Pandemic Pages podcast, Lucille Harrison, on pandemics and cinema. Not seen this one. Not heard of this one. You seen this one?
Oh, it's awesome, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
And let me remind you, O.J. Simpson is innocent, according to
O.J. Simpson.
According to a jury of his peers.
But if he wasn't as innocent, he'll tell you how he was going to do it. All right.
I mean, any conscientious person would.
Next up is Cannon for Cordoba from 1970. This one, George Papard in this. We've got new audio commentary by Toby Rowan, new visual essay by Eric Clapp. Cannon for Cordoba, anything?
Man. They couldn't.
I love the poster on this.
They couldn't afford the ton. They just went for the clap.
Oh, God.
I don't know anything about this one. But,
all right. Well, then,
prepared.
Let's end this imprint batch on Raise the Titanic from 1980. This one is with Ann Archer and David Selby and Richard Jordan. This is a 2-disc hardbox release. We've got Lighting the Titanic, rare alternate scene, and then disc 2 has some special features. We got interview with Raise the Titanic historian Jonathan Smith, new interview with the assistant editor Jeffrey McCrill, new interview with the production manager Frederick Muller, some archival extras including a 1980 TV documentary on Raising the Titanic, test footage of unused 1912 opening sequence, plus a booklet with an exclusive 80-page hardback book with a new essay. It would have been cheaper to have lowered the Atlantic, the making of Raise the Titanic, by Jonathan Smith, and some behind-the-scenes extras. Any thoughts on Raise the Titanic?
Fascinating. I haven't seen this, but I'm a sucker for Titanic movies. You know what's funny?
Me too.
I have almost like every Titanic movie ever made except for
Titanic.
So this will be an addition.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, this release looks pretty great. I agree with Mr. Fatman. Really curious why this has to be 2 discs. It seems like it should not be, unless those interviews are an hour and a half long each or something.
Well, it would be appropriate to the subject, I think. You know,
that's true. Hey, we're down to only a handful left.
Too big to sail, you know.
Pronounced S-A or spelled S-A-L-E?
No. Pronounced S-A-I-L.
S-E-L-L? That's the joke about the release.
What?
Anyways. Next up, speaking of AI, like we did earlier, May 19th, Universal is releasing the AI doc, or How I Became an Apocalyptimist. This is from the award-winning filmmakers behind Everything Everywhere All at Once and Navalny. A father-to-be tries to figure out what is happening with this AI insanity. This film is a handmade, eye-opening documentary about the most powerful technology humanity has ever created and what's at stake if we get it wrong.
Who's Navalny?
It's another documentary that's came out in the last 2 years.
Oh, that's the name of the film about Navalny. Okay.
Yes. I've heard this was good. Need to watch it. All right. Next up, Universal, on the same day, May 19th, releasing the Bring It On 7 movie collection. Will, why are you buying this?
There's 7 of them?
There are 7 of these, ranging from the year 2000 to 2022.
That's amazing. That's one of the longest running franchises
Still
I know.
going to it.
There's 7 police academies. You know, like that's a big deal. I had no idea.
Yeah. Bring It On 1 is genuinely a great movie.
I mean, I've never seen any of them.
I was so waiting for you to say, like, I've seen the first 3 and loved them all.
I'm sure I would. But
This is like something that you unironically would defend, like part 6 or something.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm that way with Police Academy for sure.
Yes, 7 Bring It On films.
If I
A lot of
see
extras on the set too.
if I see this on sale for like $10, I'll get it.
And then watch them all and talk about it on a Reconnected. And we can't wait.
I'll run the series. I'll do a wrong turn.
Rank them all.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got some Visual Vengeance titles coming. July 28th, they are doing Scream Dream. This is a Donald Farmer film from 1989. This has the SD Master version from the original tape elements, commentary with Donald Farmer, visual essay with Justin DeClue and Adam Riot Thorne. Nick Riggins is interviewed. Jesse Ray is interviewed. Special effects artist Rick Gonzalez is interviewed. There's a behind-the-scenes image gallery, Donald Farmer theatrical Q&A excerpts, some trailers. You've got a folded mini poster VHS sticker set like they always do. And then you've got a guitar pick in with this film and a concert ticket. You seen any Donald Farmer films?
Maybe. What would it have been? I don't know.
Low budget SOV stuff for the most part.
Maybe.
All right, so that's July 28th. Next one from them is July 14th. They're doing Robert Siegel's Lauren from 1989. This is a director-approved 2K HD transfer from the original 35mm elements. We've got feature-length commentary by Troy Howarth, who literally wrote the book on the director. We've got updated subtitle translations for the German version assisted by the director, the original VHS rough cut of the film from the director's own private collection with set recorded audio, allowing viewers to hear the actors' real voices prior to the dubbing that they did. We get a new hour-long interview with the director. 2 award-winning short films by the director. One of them is 20 minutes. One of them is 10 minutes. One is from 1983. One's from 2021. We got a making of archival documentary. Jonathan Rigby is interviewed for this. We've got a handful of other interviews. The original German language audio track. Robert Siegel's Bavarian Film Awards presentation. 8 photo galleries. Collectible folded mini poster, Blu-ray sleeve, 6-page liner notes with essays by Tony Strauss of Wang's Chop magazine, mini postcard set, stick your own VHS sheet stickers, tons of stuff coming on this. This is the first one from Visual Vengeance that I'm like, oh man, this sounds really great, and I really want to pick this up.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Also, Cannibal Hookers. Yes, Donald Farmer.
Yep.
I've seen that one.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to point out, Visual Vengeance has mostly done like late 90s to like 2010 releases. It's nice to see them putting out a couple from the 80s. This is 1989, and then the next one we're about to talk about is actually 1989 as well.
Yeah, Lauren's real deal. Yeah, that's great.
So the next one from them is from another real deal director. This is from Chang Che, and it's The Nine Demons from 1984. Not 1989, apologies, 84. This one, not a Shaw Brothers production, but it carries over the Venom Mob signature fight choreography into a surreal fantasy world packed with flying skull demons, vampiric children, and chaotic low-budget bloody effects. This has a new 2K transfer from the original element supervised by Toby Russell. We had a commentary with martial arts film historians Justin DeClue and Dylan Chung. We had a visual essay of the discovery of James Wu Kuo Ren. We got a visual essay on the late period Chang Che. Yu Tai Ping is interviewed. The Unsung Horror, shout out to Erica again. Their episode on The Nine Demons is on the disc. We got a complete old school dirty VHS version of the film. Both the English dub and Chinese language options are here. We got a mini poster. We've got sticker sheet of VHS stickers. Venom Mob liner notes booklet by CJ Lines. We've got trailers on the disc. This is a lot. I love Visual Vengeance, how much they put onto this. But man, these last couple are the first from them that I'm like, God, this is great. These are really awesome here.
Yeah, these are very different than the titles that I own of theirs. I think I have.
Yeah.
Is that Suburban Sasquatch?
Yep, they did that one. Yeah, shot on video, very low budget.
They the AIDS Jabber.
Yes, they did. Yep.
Okay, those are the two Visual Vengeance movies I have.
L.A. AIDS Jabber. Yeah, and yes, Adam, this is only one disc. Their releases have only been one disc unless it's a box set. Yeah, they also did Lichen Colony. That's true.
Okay. All right,
Will, we made it. That's it for this week.
Oh,
Let's talk about what's coming out next week in case you forgot.
Jesus.
Over the Garden Wall, the complete series, Frankenhooker 4K from Synapse, Rita Hayworth as Gilda from Criterion, that's coming 4K, Wandering Ginza Butterfly from Arrow, VHS Halloween from Shudder, Mercy 4K for all you AI lovers, The Deer Hunter 4K Steelbook from Shout, Faster Pussycat Kill Kill getting another wide release of that same old Blu-ray disc, the Stewardesses 3D disc from Kino, which I need to get, the Monster Mayhem collection from Filmmasters, the 74th release of Carlito's Way on 4K, Murder Set Pieces finally back from the Replicator from Massacre Video, Sanatorium Under the Sign of the Hourglass, the Key Brothers film. You've got The Thief of Baghdad from Kino. You've got The Dagger of Kamui that's coming out next week. The Second Twin from Kino, Peacock from Oscilloscope, Randy and the Mob, and it's the Accountant partner film coming out with that one. Mandroid next week. Traveler's Needs from Cinema Guild, The Mysterious Gaze of the Flamingo from Altered Innocence, My Neighbor Adolf from Cohen Media Group, Cradle of Fear from Unearthed is delayed, so don't expect that one next week. And The Saurians from Visual Vengeance is next week as well. Are you, I don't remember, are you getting the Frankenhooker 4K, Will?
That's a tough call, man, because there's nothing new on it.
Nothing at all. Yeah.
I love Frankenhooker.
Yeah.
But that's a tough call.
Yeah. I definitely want those Wandering Ginza Butterfly films from Arrow, that's for sure.
I'm pretty excited about Flamin' Brothers. It's just a seminal film both in gay cinema and African American cinema.
Yeah. I was trying to do it without laughing. That's true. Hey, we've been doing this for 4 hours. How you feeling?
Awful. I haven't even done anything to help with my unrelenting anxiety. So I'm just sleepy. But I'm so happy to talk to you in the future. I'm happy for you.
As it again, or the fact that it's Friday right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm really happy that you and Lauren got a chance to take that trip and just to meet all these cool people and experience this stuff. I know you're in like the early stages of a really exciting and scary new adventure in your life, and I'm happy to know you and be a small part of it. So as always, thanks for having me, and thanks everybody for being part of the show.
Everybody loves you. Thanks for coming, Will. Kubrick wants to know where am I headed next. We're going to Hobbiton tomorrow to see where the Lord of the Rings stuff was shot. We're also going to do a tour of some caves. But then after that, we're coming home. That's the big thing. I'm eager to be at home again. That's for sure. Need to semi get back to normal. We got too much other stuff going on to be gone for too long. Yeah, lots happening in our world. Lots happening in someone's favorite and antenna's world. And I'm eager to see what's next. Everybody enjoy your week. Stay safe. Got a fun show for you next week. Back from home, finally. It's the first time in 3 weeks that we'll be back from the movie room. On that note, anything else you want to hype up or talk about from the last month there, Will?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Thank you for watching The Disconnected.
On the way out, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, that you've liked the video, and that you've copied the link to be able to share with someone else that may appreciate this.